Alright, let's get back into the class trial.
Now then.
Seems the voting is finished. Now then, let's see the results. Who will be chosen as the Blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one?
The hell you saying?
Wait a second. Voting time hasn't happened yet. Yes, it has. Don't you remember Monosuke? No, it hasn't. You're the one who doesn't remember Monotaro.
Uh-oh.
Oh man, you're right. Silly me, I'm so forgetful.
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't expect you all to get so worked up over such a small lie. You kids are pretty gullible, huh?
Now then.
Well, anyway, let's just skip this trial and jump ahead to Chapter 3.
The hell you
Wait a
saying?
second, we don't know the culprit yet.
Uh,
Yeah, who killed Rantaro? That was Chapter 1's case. How can you be so this forgetful? Resume.
Another shocking truth revealed.
back to square one.
Okay, so, Mono Kid has a, X on his thing also.
If square won, they wouldn't have got eaten by the competition.
After that terrible movie, they had no other choice.
Wow! What does that mean?
It means he doesn't want to get involved in another pointless argument, like this one.
We shouldn't listen to anything Maki says. She's just gonna throw out more lies.
But if we don't ask her for more details, how will we know for sure?
I told you already, we don't need to. I hate liars. Liar, liar, pants on fire.
Says the liar.
More one to talk.
Maki, just ignore that lying little degenerate. We'll listen to what you have to say.
It must have been a little after midnight last night. He visited me at my research lab. He wanted me to show him the motive video that I received.
Motive video?
If Ryoma came to ask about that, does that mean you had his motive video?
As I recall, Ryoma had Maki's motive video, correct? Does this mean you and Ryoma received one another's motive video? Maybe. I actually didn't check the one I got, so I wouldn't know.
Maki admitted earlier that she hadn't checked her Cubs pad.
Then why did Ryoma think that Maki had his motive video?
If he went around asking at random, he might have asked some people besides Maki.
He never asked me. He probably never asked you guys either, right?
Then, who was it that told Ryoma about his Cubs pad?
Who told Ryoma that Maki had his motive video? Would that be someone who knew who had each pad? There you are. Yeah, who knows who had whose motive videos? It would probably be him.
It's you!
That would be Kokichi.
Cubs pads! Gotta catch them all. I even got the pads belonging to people who aren't here. Now everyone can watch their motive video.
So, you saw the motive videos. Did you tell Ryoma that Maki had his?
When males get this quiet, they're either caught in a lie or thinking dirty thoughts.
What happened then, Maki? After Ryoma asked you for his motive video?
I told Ryoma just to take it from my room. I keep my room unlocked.
Wow, Maki, that's super careless. Aren't you scared someone might kill you in your sleep?
And then what happened?
I don't know what happened after that. I'm not even sure if he saw his motive video. When he asked me, he said that he would show me my motive video in return. But I wasn't interested, so I declined. And that's pretty much it.
So you don't even know if Ryoma saw his motive video? What a bunch of crap.
If Maki met with Ryoma at nighttime, that proves he was still alive then. Which means, even though we don't have alibis from 8 to 10, Maki and me aren't suspects.
If that story is true.
It's true.
Then why did you wait until now to bring that up?
I didn't say anything until now because I wasn't in the mood to be suspected.
Suspected? What for?
Kirumi said it earlier. It seems that Ryoma and I had each other's motive videos. That's pretty fishy, right? So I didn't want to mention it to avoid suspicion.
You didn't say anything because you weren't in the mood?
It is quite selfish to keep this information hidden because you were not in the mood.
Well, whatever. Either way, let's just believe Maki.
Yes, yes! Those who believe shall be saved!
No, we need to wait. There is still more to confirm.
Well then, why don't we ask Kokichi?
We'll just lie.
Huh? What now?
You never answered my question. Were you the one who told Ryoma that Maki had his motive video?
Is that really important?
Yes, it is important. Because if Kokichi told Ryoma, it becomes more likely that Ryoma visited Maki during nighttime.
I see. Kokichi's response may help corroborate Maki's testimony.
Now you understand why I don't want your charade. I want the truth.
Well, Kokichi, did you tell Ryoma?
You said it earlier. I don't want to die, right? If you really don't want to die, then you better tell us the truth.
Here comes the dramatic turnabout. Now I'm the one pressured by Maki. Okay, it's true. I told Ryoma.
Just as I thought.
That's not a bad thing, right? He wanted to know, so I told him.
Have you seen everyone's motive video?
No, not yet. I was gonna wait until we hosted like a movie screening party. I just checked who had whose so I could give them back to everyone after.
I see.
Anyway, if Kokichi told Ryoma that, then he must have gone to see Maki. That means Maki's telling the truth. Ryoma was alive during nighttime.
No, we cannot be too sure about that yet. Even if Ryoma and Maki did meet, it does not mean it was during nighttime yesterday.
So you still suspect me?
I am saying it could still be a possibility. If there is still a small chance of you being the culprit, then I cannot trust you entirely. Because everyone's lives are at stake.
Then which is it? A lie or not lie?
She's not lying. Can't you tell just by looking at her?
If it was that easy, we'd be done by now. No, this is a world of lies and betrayal.
Himiko! It breaks my heart to hear you say depressing things!
I find Maki's testimony suspicious. It's far too convenient for her.
This is difficult to determine.
Maki is lying. Like I said before, a liar like me knows their own kind.
I'm not lying. I did meet up with Ryoma during nighttime. I'm telling the truth.
Is it a lie or the truth? This is the turning point. It will change the fate of this case. And I said I would believe in Kaito. That means believing in Maki. That means I have to do it. Get us all on the same page. You have to change where this argument is going, just like Kaede did. We're gonna have to lie about her time, right? Maki alone.
I met with Ryoma the previous night.
What a load of crap!
Maki only see Ryoma at night?
Yes, I didn't meet with anyone else.
Did anyone see those two together?
Surely they would have come forward already.
If no one can prove that this meeting took place, then there is no reason to believe your testimony, I'm afraid.
As expected, Maki is lying to us. If you can't prove your claim, then it's the same as an outright lie!
Can't say the two of them met now. That's too obvious a lie. Though I can convince them that Maki met up with someone.
I met with Ryoma the previous night.
What a load of crap!
I didn't meet with anyone else.
Did anyone see those two together?
No? Or are you waiting until now to reveal that you saw Ryoma? There's no reason to keep that information for yourself unless you are lying, that is. Alright, so how do we do this then?
I met with Ryoma the previous night.
What a load of crap!
Maki only see Ryoma at night?
Yes, I didn't meet with anyone else.
Did anyone see those two together?
Surely they would have come forward already.
If no one can prove place, I'll reveal the truth.
Alright then.
I might not be able to prove they met, but I can prove Maki wasn't alone.
Oh, please explain.
Well, Kaito and I train together every night. And yesterday, because of the insect meet and greet, we started late. Huh? Ah, Kaito, don't worry. You don't have to say anything. Anyway, we were doing some frog squats on the school stairs when we heard two people talking.
People talking?
We knew one of them was Maki, but we couldn't pick out the other one. But now that I think about it, it must have been Ryoma.
What?
Yeah, maybe. That was probably around midnight.
Wait a minute! If you heard their voices, then that means...
So Ryoma and Maki did meet up.
No, hold up! Why'd you sit on that info for so long?
Because until just now, I didn't think it was relevant. I had no reason to bring it up.
Now, we don't know if Maki was really talking to Ryoma, right?
That is true. If I knew for certain, I would have said so sooner. But considering the circumstances, I can't imagine it being anyone but Ryoma. None of us were talking to Maki last night, correct? So it must have been him.
And nobody say you suddenly remember talking to Maki. It's way too late for that.
And you two did not confirm who Maki was talking to at the time? If I overheard a conversation in the middle of the night, I surely would have checked. We are still part of a killing game after all.
Whoa, chill out. Why the scary face?
I just noticed the stars and planets and stuff on the inside of his coat. I don't know how I didn't notice that
My
before.
bad, but it's not really manly to eavesdrop, you know? I wouldn't do something so uncool.
Anyway, I know that we heard those voices. Maki is not lying.
Then Gonta will believe friends.
You're gonna believe him? Just like that? But Shuichi has no reason to lie.
Yes. If his lie leads us to the wrong culprit, he will join us in eternal sleep. Unless he wishes for death, we should be able to believe him.
That's right. You can believe me.
Yeah, you're right. I'll believe him too. Belief shall set you free.
I'd be so surprised if Shuichi was a liar. Especially after we believed him for so long. We wouldn't be able to trust anyone anymore. Well, it's not like he's lying anyway.
Yeah, he knows.
All right, that proves it then. Ryoma was still alive during nighttime. In other words, me and Maki aren't suspects anymore.
But I guess that means everyone's alibis no longer matter, yes?
So,
Oh boy.
everyone is culprit again?
So, we're right back where we started. What a pain.
However, it should be clear now that the crime occurred after nighttime began.
But then when was Ryoma's body placed inside the piranha tank?
Well, the gym is locked at nighttime, so it must have been the next morning, but...
That's not possible. Himiko and I were at the gym, remember?
So did we fuck up by thinking the body got stuffed into the piranha tank?
I don't think so. We have evidence to prove that's what happened.
And when did the culprit throw the body into the piranha tank?
When did Ryoma's body get placed in the piranha tank? Maki was with Ryoma around midnight, so it couldn't have been before nighttime. And it could have been the morning after. That leaves...
The only time they could have done it was during nighttime, huh?
Did you forget the gym's not open at nighttime, Dick Cheese?
Dick cheese?
But that's the only possibility, because by morning we were already at the gym.
It may be possible they slipped by without you noticing.
No one can slip by me. I'm known far and wide as the snoozing sorceress. What a terrible title for a guard.
Are you positive that you did not see it? You cannot enter the gym at nighttime.
Himiko would have seen it. She might strike out, but she always keeps her eye on the ball.
I don't even play baseball.
But we can't disobey school rules, right? The body was probably moved in the morning.
Calm down, everyone! Gonta sure if we discuss disagreement.
I see through your arguments. Disagreement? What? A disagreement? You mean you're split down the middle again? Then the Ultimate Academy is proud to present its very own more phenomenal trial grounds! Yippee! We've been waiting for this!
Jeez, we gotta do that whole crazy thing again?
Alright. Seems like our opinions are split on this matter. But if we focus on the evidence, the facts will become clear. All I have to do is show them and make them accept it. If I can't get them to see the truth now, my lie would have been for nothing. It won't fail. Alright. Alright. Let's go, Spiral Power. When was the body put in the piranha tank?
Did the culprit move the body just before the morning announcement?
Angie!
I was in front of the gym with the others, before the announcement.
Is it not possible you simply missed the culprit? Himiko!
We were right in front of the door. There's no way we could have missed them.
Remember, the rules state that you can't enter the gym at night.
Entering
Whoops,
the
wrong
pool
one.
night's what's off limits, not the pool area itself.
Wrong one.
The piranha tank is too far from the gym's entrance.
I got this! You might be able to reach the tank from the window above the stage.
But pool next to gym also off limits at night.
Entering the pool at night's what's off limits, not the pool area itself.
Here we go.
But should we trust Maki's testimony in the first place?
Tenko!
It's okay, because we have Shuichi's testimony too.
Yeah, I missed one.
Remember, the rules state that you can't enter the gym at night.
When we aren't consistent, our position looks weak. We have to work together. Noah's body was put. Yeah.
Did the culprit move the body just before the morning announcement?
Angie!
I was in front of the gym with the others, before the announcement.
Yeah.
Is it not possible you simply missed the Himiko?
Yeah, I just pressed the wrong one.
The door. There's no way we could have missed them.
Remember, the rules state that you can't enter the gym at night.
Kaito!
Rules probably don't apply to corpses, you know.
The piranha tank is too far from the gym's entrance.
I got this! You might be able to reach the tank from the window above the stage.
But pool next to gym.
Entering the pool at night's what's off limits, not the pool area itself.
But should we
No.
It's okay, because we have Shuichi's testimony too.
Quick response. Not first try.
It's true that you cannot enter the gym at nighttime. but a corpse could. I am positive that the window was how the culprit moved the body.
That window's higher than the piranha tank, and it's pretty close by. Curtains might have been closed, but the window was open the whole investigation.
That means it was certainly possible to put the body in the piranha tank from the window.
However, I'm also positive the pane dividing the piranha tank was set up before.
That certainly couldn't be tossed in. It would need to be placed carefully.
Even if the culprit were to throw the body from outside the window,
Give me a second.
the window is far too high. It cannot be reached from the floor.
Ryoma was small. Gonta could have chucked him easy.
Yes, but Gonta wouldn't do that. Gentlemen not chuck dead bodies.
Being a gentleman has nothing to do with it.
I know! They used the ladder in the gym! You tested it out while you were investigating, Shuichi. That ladder reached the window, right? So the culprit just needed to put the body through the window to pull it off, right?
No, I don't think that method's possible because the ladder doesn't reach the window.
That's it! The only reason the ladder reached the window was because it was on the stage. If you used the ladder on the pool side, it would not quite make it. The ladder could barely reach the window when it was on the stage.
Second class trial? Oh yeah. How's it going, Scorpio? Sure, that'll work.
And there is nothing on the pool side of the gym as tall as the stage. Finally, the ladder was found in the gym.
Favorite
correct?
one? It's better than the first one
If the
so
culprit
far.
used the
I wasn't a
ladder
huge
on
fan of the
pool
first
side,
one.
We wouldn't have found it in the gym.
And they couldn't have thrown the ladder back through the window because it's too heavy.
I'm wondering when we were going to get back to the
Gonta
pool
used his
side.
hard strength to throw the ladder or the body or something.
Gentlemen not throw dead bodies. Or ladders.
The body could not have been thrown into the piranha tank to begin with. It would need to be placed carefully to prevent the glass pane from shifting.
Hard strength. Oh yeah.
Got it, Musclehead? Even if we injected tons of steroids into you, it'd be impossible!
Sorry, you're right.
You didn't need to apologize, Gonta.
How the culprit moved the body from the window. Ha! You guys don't even know that? What a bunch of dimwits.
Do you have the answer then?
But of course.
Go on.
Tell him, Shuichi. Blow them all away with the truth.
Really?
I actually don't know that yet.
What? Way to look like an idiot.
The culprit definitely moved the body through the window, but I don't know how.
Seriously?
Serves you right! You just made a fool out of yourself after acting all high and mighty! Thieves just need to shut up and take their licks!
What are we gonna do, Shuichi? We gotta figure this out or we're done for.
Don't have to tell me.
Hey, you gotta do something, Shuichi!
Kaito?
I know. I have to do something, but...
I don't know what to do. I haven't figured that out yet. Damn it. Am I really not good enough? Am I no good as a detective? Can't do this. I can't...
I don't think it really matters how the body got into the piranha tank.
What?
Gonta thinks it matter. We won't know culprit's trick unless we figure out.
We're getting sidetracked. It doesn't matter how it was done, just who did it. We shouldn't focus on where we found the body. Instead, We need to focus on where he was killed.
Where he was killed?
Wouldn't it be more efficient if we focused on the murder scene instead?
Yes.
You know, the pool.
That's it.
Or
We
possibly
were so
even the
caught up in
sink.
where the body was found. When we should have been thinking about where the murder occurred.
The murder scene would definitely have more clues about the culprit. Why didn't anyone realize this yet? That's strange.
Perhaps the culprit steered the conversation away from that topic.
Then, culprit is someone in this room.
We already know this. It's important to remember, it's not as if everyone here wants us to find the truth. One of us is trying to sabotage this trial.
Well then, let's discuss the crime scene to figure out who the culprit is.
That's not a bad idea for a robot. The last time I heard such a good idea was when Nino told me to move in with her under the bridge to get out of the cold.
Himikawa under the bridge?
Is that a reference to something? Because I don't get it. If we can determine where all this started, we can determine how it ended. Yes, it's much too soon to quit. Trial's only just begun.
Thank you, Maki. That was a helpful insight.
I can't believe you didn't notice that. I guess that's why you're still an apprentice.
Burn. Talk time.
First, let's establish the crime scene.
Wasn't it the dorm room? Ryoma was relaxing in his room when he got attacked.
But the cause of death was drowning. There's nothing in his room that could collect enough water.
He's got a toilet, doesn't he?
Drowning toilets? Impossible.
We should consider places where water is stored.
The only place that fits is the pool. Even if you use magic, there's no other way.
Well, it must be the pool then.
No, that little turd drowned in the toilet.
Shut your mouth, you noisy Sal.
Sal!
Okay. The cause of death is certainty. Ryoma drowned in water. The pool seems like the obvious answer, but I have my doubts.
First, let's establish the crime scene.
Pool rules.
The dorm room?
Let's speed it up.
Drowning.
There's nothing in his room that can collect enough water.
Because it occurred in the middle of the night,
Impossible.
the drowning couldn't happen in the
We
pool.
should consider places where water.
The only place that
That's wrong!
The pool could not have been the scene of the murder. Ryoma was killed at nighttime. No swimming is allowed at nighttime.
No, that's
so
wrong.
a living person could not have gone in.
A dead body is fine because it's just an object. But if a living person entered the pool, I think I might cry.
Yeah, I'm assuming he was probably basically drowned in the sink, tossed out the window. They probably used the inner tube to get the body and somehow threw it over the side. I have no idea how they did that last part, though. That's the part we need to figure out. Thanks for the follow.
in the morning after, I'll write goodbye on your mirror in lipstick before I quietly leave.
But that doesn't really help us figure out exactly who did it.
Only after you leave do I realize how much you really mean to me.
Quit being so gloomy. This is the year of the Jets. Fuck the Patriots.
Anyway,
Okay.
we can conclude it's impossible for him to have drowned in the pool.
Where was Ryoma killed if not pool? Is there other place where water can be stored?
Where was Ryoma killed? I know there's some kind of clue.
This is it!
Yep.
The sink in Ryoma's lab. There were distinct scratch
And
marks.
when I saw
on
the
it.
scratch marks, I was assuming that he was probably drowning. He slammed like the handcuffs against the side or something.
Scratch marks on the sink?
And I believe those scratches were caused by...
Can I have handcuffs? There we go.
This is it! The handcuffs. They were scratched as well, correct?
Well, yeah. Sort of looked like they'd been scraped against something.
There's also the fact that the handcuffs were from Ryoma's lab. The marks on the sink came from the handcuffs in the same room. The size and shape of the scratches are consistent with the handcuffs, I'm sure.
How did those handcuffs get from the lab to the water tank?
Because Ryoma was wearing them, right?
Yes, though they were only visible for a brief moment when Ryoma appeared in the tank. I am certain he was wearing the handcuffs at the time.
The handcuffs were left after the piranhas devoured Ryoma.
So, the culprit handcuffed Ryoma and drowned him in his lab sink.
Ryoma must have been pretty yummy. They chomped up his entire body. Arms, legs, brain.
Saying disgusting things. I don't want to hear it.
That crunchy texture with the fatty parts just right. Then when they bite down, it gushes.
Stop! Please stop!
But how did culprit handcuff Ryoma? He could have used Shukuchi method to get away, unless someone ambushed him?
It's possible they knocked him out before handcuffing him. Though there's no way we can be sure, now that he's not but bones.
I doubt he was ambushed. I'm pretty sure the culprit got Ryoma by... whoops. Don't pay attention to little old me. I'm just talking to myself.
Kokichi, goddammit.
When you talk to yourself, pretend you're eating and chew with your mouth closed. Otherwise, you'll get a mouthful of peanut butter squid. It's so disgusting you'll laugh.
So we all agree
Okay.
Ryoma was drowned in the sink in his lab, right?
That was off
That
topic.
sink could have held enough water to do it for sure.
Alright, I'm calling it. The crime scene is Ryoma's fucking research lab.
But how did the culprits carry his body to the gym from there? Isn't Ryoma's lab on the 3rd floor of the academy?
I still think Angie did it.
It's
I
actually
thought that
not
towards the
far at
beginning,
all.
and I still think it.
Although
I've yet to be
perhaps
proven
it's more
wrong.
accurate to say there's a shortcut.
Was there a shortcut?
What shortcut between Ryoma's lab and the gym did the culprit use? The windows.
There!
I think it's Angie.
The
She's the
shortcut
most
is the
suspicious one in
window
my
in Ryoma's
opinion so
lab.
far. I could be wrong.
The
I likely will be. But she is the most suspicious right now.
That's right. None of the windows in this school open. Except the one in Ryoma's lab. And on top of that, the window faced the pool. You could see the gym straight across.
It'd have to be someone who was involved with the whole thing and knew where all this stuff was placed.
Did the culprit drop
That's what I
Ryoma's
think.
body into the pool area from the lab window?
Angie sus.
Then they could have thrown the body into the piranha tank through the gym window. How's that? Mission complete!
Your explanation contradicts some things we discussed earlier. The gym window was too high to reach from the poolside, even if one used the ladder.
But you could launch a rope over.
I apologize. I must go on a journey to reflect on this.
We keep hitting dead ends, since we don't know how the body was thrown into the gym.
As a question, I guess.
Well, that didn't really give us any info about the crime.
Not necessarily. We learned a lot of important information. Now I'm sure the scene of the crime was Ryoma's lab. The case is becoming clearer. To determine how the body got from the crime scene to where it was found, I have to figure out some way to get from the 3rd floor window to the gym. Alright then, I have to analyze the possible methods and find the most likely. All right, or it's a crazy taxi. When you have to deduce how things are connected, Psyche Taxi will start up. The objective of this mode is to gather the letter cubes laying around to form the question. Use the A button to accelerate and the left stick to move left and right. By picking up letter cubes floating around, you can complete the question. Once you've completed the question, you head toward the escort that has the correct answer. If it's the right answer, you'll get in your car. If it's the wrong answer, something bad happens. Also, there'll be other cars on the road. If you hit those, you'll take focus energy damage. If it's getting dangerous, use RB to concentrate, stay calm, and avoid them. Please drive safely. Enjoy the ride! Please respond at your earliest convenience. Alright, definitely not Crazy Taxi. Let's go. The body was brought from where? Thinking time. Lab window. It's just a more complex version of Logic Dive. Because there's more steps. At least I don't have to be good at racing games to do this mode. I like playing racing games, but I am horrible at them. Ah, perfect. The body was brought to the gym from where? The gym window. Oh. Smack. We've yet to see any oncoming traffic. Oh, that's a long one. Ah, there are the cars. Ooh, digitized. Is he saying pass through the center? Also moving the classroom window to the gym window by rope. Or cord, or whatever it's called. Imagine picking people up by hitting them and they just fly perfectly into the car. Perfectly normal. Yeah. I mean, what, were they going to, like, toss him into the pool and use a flotation device to bounce him?
Directly from his lab to the gym.
I mean, that makes perfect sense, right? Water works like a trampoline when you hit it hard enough.
Directly? Don't tell me they threw the body from window to window. I mean, we're talking about a body. It's not like tossing a baseball, you know.
No, I don't believe he was thrown. But perhaps another way.
What do you mean another way? There's no other way to move it.
The culprit must have used some kind of equipment.
Huh? Equipment?
With this equipment, they can connect the two windows and move the body to the gym.
Maybe the inner tube as like a hook. Equipment to connect the windows. I believe it was found near the body. Oh, the rope. Yeah, there was a rope here, wasn't there?
There! The rope found behind the gym stage could have been used to connect the windows.
Oh, there was a mysterious mystery about that rope that only Actua can reveal. What mysterious mystery? During last night's preparations for the show, that rope was in the wing of the stage. But the next morning, the rope had been moved backstage for some reason. It's a mysterious mystery. Only Actua knows the answer.
So Actua is the culprit.
So, during nighttime, someone used the rope, then threw it into the gym window?
So they did use the rope. That's how they bridged the distance between both windows.
Is the rope long enough to reach both windows?
The rope is roughly 65 feet in length. As for the distance between the windows,
I mean, the pools
According to the
explain
sign
that.
of the pool, the width of the pool is roughly 35 feet. And the distance from the edges of the pool to the windows is an additional 16 feet. Altogether, the sum total length from one window to the other is roughly 50 feet.
And pool is only thing between research lab and gym windows.
You bet it's long enough. That's what she said.
Wait, who said that?
Even if the rope was long enough, wouldn't it be pretty hard to tie
So
them to the
Mugi's
windows?
too innocent.
Both windows were too high to reach. It would be like tying a rope from one cliff to another.
If the windows were closer together, then they could toss the rope across. But they're not.
No, going to think it would work. Just need one more rope.
Another rope. There was only one though.
Oh, then it impossible. Sorry.
Oh, there's one other rope. I'm sure there's another rope, or at least something that could be used as a rope.
This is it! The tennis net cable from Ryoma's lab could serve as a rope.
How long is it?
About 50 feet or so. But how do they use it?
Okay, so... First, culprit hang rope outside of one window.
Whoops.
And tie cable to other window.
Oh, and then you'd go around and tie them together.
Then, after tying to each window, culprit tie rope and cable together. That how culprit make one rope that reach both windows.
Good work, Gonta.
Wow, that's amazing, Gonta. You're so knowledgeable.
It's nothing. Going to use ropes a lot when looking for bugs.
Even if they did connect the windows with a rope, they can't carry a body on just that.
Eureka! I got it!
Thomas Edison once said that genius is 1% inspiration
And 99% perspiration. But in my case, it's 100% inspiration!
You get it. Just tell us already.
They handcuffed the body to the rope and slid it from one window to the other, like Tarzan!
The body would reach the gym window, but it wouldn't land in the piranha tank. Stop making such dumbass comments and keep your smelly breath in your dirty mouth.
Tarzan? But they also had to put the body in the piranha tank after they moved it, huh?
That is not feasible with just one rope.
Maybe the rope wasn't the only equipment the culprit used.
Not just the rope?
Well, anyway, it would have been pretty difficult to get that body in the piranha tank.
Yeah.
He wouldn't just throw it. The trick was a super crucial part of the culprit's plan. The culprit must have carefully placed the body into the tank with their own hands. But is there really a way to do that?
Kokichi, are you hinting at something?
Huh? Hint? What hint? Don't confuse me with your talk of hinting hints.
You're confusing me. We're definitely onto something. It's true that the culprit needed to place the body directly into the piranha tank. If the body were to fall, the culprit would not have been able to retrieve it. They would only have had one shot at it, no second chances. So obviously, the culprit would have wanted to put the body in the tank carefully, meaning they would have wanted to get as close to the window as possible. The problem is, how did they get near it? All we know right now is that there was a rope that connected the windows. Somehow the culprit used that to move the body and were close to the window themselves. To have that work, they had to have used something else. What would that be? What could they have done?
All right, Shuichi. The stage is finally
Maybe
set.
they used the diving board as an additional platform in between.
Listen up. Do a good job here, and I'll be able to put an end to this trial.
You will?
It all starts with you. You be the opening act, and I'll be the main event. And then together, we're gonna save everyone.
Together?
You got this. After all, you are my sidekick. I believe in you, so I'm gonna leave the rest to you.
Yeah.
Okay, I can do this. I'll solve this mystery and show everyone the truth. This is the main event. Something was used with the rope to move the body between the windows. Think, come on, think. Hangman's Gambit. R. It's rope something. Rope what? Rope? Ropeway?
I see now.
Oh, like with two ropes?
Yes, that's it. The culprit used something like a ropeway to move the body.
That was a weird one.
A ropeway, huh? Are you sure about that? Wow, you got brain damage or something? You'd need some kind of vessel to use on a ropeway, and we don't have that!
No, there definitely was. The culprit used it to move the body along the rope. In scenes where you have to deduce an image, mine will begin. In this mode, the objective is to dig up the answer. At the beginning, the answer will be completely covered by pieces. Use the left stick to move the cursor and erase the pieces with the A button. Pieces will be erased when two or more of the same color connect. The adjacent pieces will then change color in the following order: white, pink, yellow, white. If you do it right, you can remove all the pieces from an object. The trick is to predict how the adjacent pieces will change. When all the pieces on top of an object are gone, you can select the object as the answer. If you select the wrong object, your influence gauge will take damage. If there is just one piece left, you can press the A button repeatedly to break it, but that will incur a time penalty, so don't just button mash. It might sound complicated, but trust me, you'll get it as you play. Thank you for your understanding. We need the tube, and I'm going to assume it is like right here. Nope, they rearranged the order. Clever bastards.
I see it.
Got it.
It's the inner tube. The rubber inner tube we found floating in the pool.
The inner tube?
So they use that to slide them back and forth?
Remember the inner tube we found
Is
in
it
the pool?
an interesting
with a rope
method?
on one side? Maybe the rope was originally tied on both sides.
I get it.
The culprit made a ropeway by hanging the tube from the rope connecting the windows. And because the third floor window is higher up, gravity would have pushed the inner tube along. The inner tube is made of sturdy rubber as
I
well.
was wondering how they would
It could
use the inner
support
tube to
2
get it to
people.
work. And this makes sense.
The culprit used the ropes in the inner tube to construct a rudimentary ropeway, and used it to move themselves and Ryoma's body from the lab to the gym. Once through the gym window, the culprit stood on the inner tube to move the body. Either that, or the culprit placed their foot on the windowsill. That way would be more stable and let them handle the corpse more carefully. Finally, they removed the rope from the window frame and left the scene.
Well,
Who's that resourceful?
when you put it like that, it certainly sounds possible. But wow, a ropeway!
You say the culprit placed their foot on the windowsill. Isn't that against school rules? It would count as entering the gym, would it not?
Last time we got asked that question, we decided it was okay. Sticking your body through the window is an automatic out, but standing on the sill is...
Wait, who asked you last time?
Eh?
Uh-huh.
It is quite possible that the culprit went to you to confirm the details of their plan.
Oh, shit!
You didn't put your foot in your mouth.
His foot! Monosuke just unhinged his jaw and swallowed his entire leg!
Cut it out! I can't write this off as a joke if you two keep freaking out about it.
Then your little slip-up is actually the truth!
Pops?
Uh-oh! Daddy's mad at you now!
Huh?
Don't look at me. This is what you get for acting like a big shot all the time.
Stop. Do not bully Monosuke.
Huh?
No more blaming each other. Everybody makes mistakes. I want us all to get along.
Monodum's right!
Monosuke, you better thank Monodum. Less attitude and more gratitude. Got it?
Man, the trial was just getting fun. Why you gotta ruin it with that slip-up? But I guess now we know Shuichi's logic is right on the money.
So culprit really used ropeway to move body?
Yeah, they used the ropeway to move with the body from window to window.
Ropeway murder? Some crazy-ass shit!
But if the mechanism was that complicated, wouldn't it be hard to put it all away?
Not necessarily. All one must do is detach the rope from the window after using the ropeway. Then, after returning to Ryoma's lab, one could retrieve the rope from that side. Tossing the rope into the gym from the pool window would be the final step.
Neat.
I see! The rope was thrown from the window! That's why we found it there!
With that method, the culprit must have made numerous trips from Ryoma's lab to the pool.
Which is why the crime was committed during nighttime, while we all slumbered.
But if the culprit was so careful to recover the rope they used to commit the crime, why did they leave the inner tube in the pool?
I believe that was an accident.
An accident?
Yes. When the culprit was taking down the inner tube, they accidentally dropped it.
Then why did the culprit leave it in the pool?
The reason the culprit left it in the pool is obvious. The reason was it was nighttime. They couldn't get into the pool.
That's it! Even if they wanted to get it, they couldn't. because this took place at nighttime.
I see. They couldn't get the inner tube because swimming is prohibited at nighttime.
But couldn't they have used the rope to fish it out?
Not necessarily. You see, the water level in that pool is so low. Even if one tried to draw in the inner tube using the rope,
I wouldn't be able to get it.
the steep angle the rope would be at would make it nigh impossible.
It'd be different if they used a pole, but there's no way a rope would work.
Even if inner tube was closer to pool edge, water's still too low to drag tube in.
Sounds like a lot of work. I can see why they just left it there.
Yeah, it would take too long. And they would have been busted if someone saw them.
Huh! What kind of clumsy dipshit drops an inner tube and can't retrieve it? Let me tell you, this culprit's a real fucking amateur!
No, actually. Save for that one mistake, this was the perfect crime.
If Maki had never met up with Ryoma at nighttime, it might have been the end for us. Well, I still don't know if Maki is telling the truth or not.
Shut up. Personally, I find this culprit frighteningly thorough. Such a bold, beautiful plan. I never even imagined there was a ropeway. Oh, respect begins to bloom in my heart for this wonderfully cruel culprit.
What are you, stupid? Don't respect the culprit.
Now, respecting the culprit's intelligence is crucial in solving this case. We're so close. We're just one step away from the truth.
Now, we just need to figure out who the culprit is.
I still don't have an exact idea.
But of course, it would be pointless to unravel this mystery otherwise.
So, who is it?
Looks like it's time for me to start the main event. But my sidekick here is on a roll right now, so I'll let him take this one.
Kaito, for the love of God.
Ah, okay.
You're just pushing everything onto Shuichi because you don't know yourself.
Well, Shuichi, do you already know who the culprit is?
Yes, I have a good idea of who the culprit is.
Hey, Shuichi, are you hesitating again?
What?
Come on, man, there's no need for that. Like I said, you're my sidekick. I take responsibility for any mistakes my sidekick makes. So use those skills of yours I believe in to shove the truth down their throats.
You believe in my detective skills?
That's right. I'm gonna leave it all to you, Shuichi.
Yeah, I need to believe in my detective work. This whole setup would had to have been prepared in the gym well beforehand. Knowing that narrows the list of suspects. First guess. Oh, something wrong. Who are everyone's alibis? Do you think that person really made the mechanism in the gym?
I was wrong!
Aw. First guess incorrect. Yeah, like I know who culprit is. I'm too dumb for this shit.
Oh no!
Yeah, I am too dumb for this shit. Kaito, was it you? It wasn't Kaito, but I remember mentioning they went to the gym. Showing the logic I believe in. I don't believe in any of my logic. I'm too stupid for that.
It has to be you! There's one more thing I still have to confirm. But Kirumi is the prime suspect.
Me?
What? Kirumi?
Oh, so Kirumi is the culprit.
That is not yet a certainty. Let us hear her testimony first.
Is this true, Kirumi?
I cannot believe you would suspect me. If that is the case, then I will have to deny it. I will not let you make the wrong choice.
The wrong choice?
If you do believe it is me, are you prepared to stand by that decision? I will refute your accusations with all my might, for everyone's sake.
Alright, we're having another debate. Alright.
I, of course, am not
My
the
guess.
culprit.
The crime was committed at nighttime. And you have no alibi, do you?
An alibi for nighttime? I believe most of us do not have one.
I have evidence that proves you're the culprit.
Do you think we would fall for such nonsense?
The trick relied on complex mechanisms to work. But someone like you could be skilled enough to pull it off.
Preposterous. That could have been done by anyone.
Kirumi is thin and has a nice body. She and Ryoma could have totally shared an inner tube.
We all could have, except perhaps Gonta.
Force Kurumi to implicate herself. My logic has to be airtight. It's a hole in her story somewhere. I just have to stay calm and find it.
I have...
So what are my options? Alibis for yesterday, Monokuma file, insect meet and greet, and Maki alone.
The crime was committed.
It's probably
at
the
night.
alibis for yesterday.
And you have no alibi, do you?
An alibi for nighttime? I believe most...
Nope. Yeah, they said no alibis. Using this too shallow to justify. Don't know.
I, of course, am not the culprit.
Which exactly is Monokuma file number 2? I doubt that would be it. Yeah, that's nothing. Insect meet and greet. Maybe it's the insect meet and greet for start of nighttime? I don't know.
The crime was committed at nighttime.
I believe most of us have one.
No, that's not it.
Oh no!
Alright.
I, of course, am not the culprit.
The crime was committed at nighttime.
Evidence that proves you're the culprit.
Do you think we would fall?
The trick relied on complex mechanisms to pull it off.
Preposterous. That could have been done.
Kirumi is thin and has a nice body. She and Ryoma could have totally shared an inner tube.
We all could have, except perhaps
Maybe
Gonta.
it's the insect meet and greet in the... that part. I don't know.
The crime was committed at nighttime. You have no alibi, do you? An alibi for nighttime? I believe most of us do not have one. I have evidence that proves you're the culprit. Do you think we would fall for such nonsense?
The trick relied on
Complex mechanisms. If someone like you could be skilled enough to pull it off.
Preposterous.
No. Exactly my point. The skill is too open for interpretation to be evidence of anything in this debate.
I was wrong!
Yeah, I have no idea.
I, of course, am not the culprit.
Yeah, none of it really fits. I don't know if I have to lie or something. What was the difference between insect meet and greet and alibis for nighttime? Alibis for yesterday?
The crime was committed at night.
Tried the alibis for yesterday on that one. I don't know.
I believe most of us do not have one. I have evidence that proves you're the culprit. Do you think we would fall for such nonsense? The trick relied on complex mechanisms to work. If someone like you could be skilled enough to pull it off.
Preposterous. That could have
There we go.
That's wrong!
Also, what happened to the words? Why are they still on the screen?
No. The only person who could have prepared this murder is Kirumi. Well, the preparations in the gym in any case.
And why do you believe that?
Before the culprit could put the body into the tank, several steps needed to be taken.
Like tying the rope to the gym window and putting a partition in the piranha tank.
That's right. Ryoma's body entered the gym from the window, but that required preparation. That could only have been done when Kirumi was by herself in the gym before nighttime.
But Kirumi was alone in the gym for only like 5 minutes.
I don't remember that
Not
point.
enough time for the whole murder, but enough time to set it up.
I would have put 2 and 2 together if I
Enough
remembered
time
she
to
had
tie
some
the
time
rope on the
alone
window
before
frame
everybody
and put
else
the
had to
pain
leave
in
the
the
gym.
piranha tank.
But I did not
This
remember
is my
that.
selfless devotion. While I do understand where you are coming from, I assure you this is just a part of your petty imagination. An empty theory created from nihilism.
Looking a little angry there.
If it were solely the rope and partition, I suppose 5 minutes might be enough time. I accept that. However, the crux of your argument is not but a guess. You continue to force the facts to conform to your misguided narrative. When you consider that the crux of your argument is faulty, your entire case falls apart.
What do you mean by crux of the argument? How is it just a guess?
I am referring to the road. Now, with that road, it is possible to reach the gym window from the 3rd floor window, but there is no evidence to indicate this had happened.
Nope.
I'll cut through your words! I have evidence. The abrasions left on the window frames at the gym and the lab.
Were those scratches from when the rope was tied to the window frame?
Just tying the rope to the frame wouldn't cause so much damage.
Gotta tie it tight, right?
The rope that was tied to the frames must have been weighed down significantly. The frames didn't break, but they were left with distinct marks.
Those scratches are proof that you used a rope to carry the body to the windowsill.
Oh? What's wrong, Kirumi? What's wrong? What's wrong? What's wrong? Hey, what's wrong? Hey, 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 hey!
Is Kirumi quiet cause that's what happened?
Please answer us, Kirumi. Shuichi is doing this for your sake.
If it is for my sake, then it would be much easier to forfeit. But I cannot allow that, because I must do this for everyone!
For everyone?
I have a duty and a responsibility. I must serve everyone and protect them. So I refuse to surrender. They won't forgive me if I do.
So people outside. What? Where's this coming from? Her response seems genuine. So what did she mean by everyone? Is she doing this for all our sakes? Am I wrong? Is Kirumi innocent? Oh, I'm wrong again.
Hey, Kirumi, who exactly is this everyone you're talking about?
The question. Kaito?
I've just got a weird feeling about this. When you said everyone, felt like you weren't talking about us. It felt like you were talking about someone who isn't here.
Someone who isn't here?
Someone outside of the academy?
Hey, do you think Kirumi saw her own motive video?
Huh? The motive video?
It is true.
You saw your important
She may have gotten
someone
lucky.
in danger, so you committed murder, right?
And got her own motive video.
I am so sorry for making such a mess. Because of that, I made all of you assume something unnecessary.
Unnecessary?
You saying I'm wrong? This everyone you're talking about?
It is all of you, of course.
I'll believe it.
Do you swear to a tour?
Yes, really. So please believe me. I am not the culprit. I do not care what becomes of me, but I will not allow any of you to die. Because I made a promise to Kaede. She wished for all of us to escape together. I want to fulfill my duties as the ultimate maid. I wish to serve everyone. So please believe me. You have to!
Kirumi!
Are we totally sure Kirumi's the culprit? Maybe it's someone else. Are we sure Kokichi isn't the culprit?
Oh, great.
How rude.
We're devolving.
Nobita just can't believe Kirumi would kill Ryoma.
Kirumi's breakfasts were the best. She always treated us so well. She really is like a mom.
Perhaps it was after she gained our trust that she saw her chance to strike.
You really are screwed up.
Screwed up from head to toe. Even through your clothes, I can tell.
Shuichi, please reconsider suspecting me as the culprit.
We need evidence.
You only suspect me because I was at the gym during nighttime yesterday, correct? But you cannot accuse me of being the culprit with that insufficient proof. It is still possible for Maki and Kaito to have gone to the gym. They do not have alibis. They could have pretended to help Himiko, but secretly prepared the murder.
When you put it that way, it does seem possible.
We can't accuse Kirumi just based on our alibis.
Guys, maybe suspecting Kirumi is wrong.
Yeah, maybe we should think it over one more time.
I made a promise. As the ultimate detective, I made a promise to seek the truth. I made a promise to Kaede, so I'm not turning back now.
They're scared. They're scared that they have to accuse one of their friends of murder. So it's up to me. I have to do it. Use my detective work to prove it.
So you still believe I am the culprit? But there is no evidence to indicate that I am—
No, there is. I have proof that you're the culprit. I realized it when we determined that the ropeway was used to move the body. If it was indeed Kirumi who moved the body with a makeshift ropeway, then the final clue falls into place.
The final clue?
The damning evidence that proves Kirumi is the culprit.
The black cloth, maybe?
Shuichi, won't you please tell me why you are so desperate to pin me as the culprit? Don't you want to protect everyone?
I'm doing this because I want to protect everyone. Shuichi.
Then you're wrong! Your deduction is all wrong!
Your words aren't going to convince me now. Not when I know the truth.
All you care about is your own reasoning. You don't even listen to others. I can't bet everyone's lives on a deduction made by a self-righteous brat. You can't save anyone!
No more doubts. I'm confident I'm right. I'm going to present everyone with the evidence that proves she's guilty.
This is it!
So that's where it comes into play.
Black fabric in the pool. That's the final clue that proves you're guilty. It's been bothering me for a while. I couldn't figure out what it was. I thought it was just trash at first, but I couldn't dismiss it entirely. Now that the class trial has come this far, I know for certain. It's an important piece of the puzzle, because like the inner tube, it's evidence the culprit couldn't dispose of.
Huh? Why not?
Using the ropeway, you could slide the inner tube from the lab to the gym. But how would you control it? If it kept sliding and hit the window, the momentum would have thrown the body off. To prevent that from happening, the culprit needed some way to adjust the speed. For example, the culprit could have used their hands for friction.
So they ripped off a piece of their cloth and used
so
that.
what?
So that way they wouldn't get rug burn.
You're
Rope
still
burn.
wrong. Your logic is flawed.
Kirumi, why are you becoming increasingly erratic?
There is such absolute beauty in trying to fight against the truth.
What? Truth. That black cloth is just trash. You can't prove I'm the culprit with just that.
No, it's not just trash. It's proof that you're the culprit.
Finding out how the black fabric fits into this is the key to everything. I'll make it all clear now. Argument armament.
You are incorrect. What is this?
Okay.
Truth? That is just your empty deduction. You continue to confuse everyone.
Damn rhythms.
You are incorrect. What is this truth?
There we go.
That is just your empty deduction. In this class trial, everyone's life is at stake. Because of your self-righteous truth, everyone might die. In this class trial, everyone's life is at stake. Because of your self-righteous truth, I completely understand your reasoning, but I will never accept it. It seems you wish to pin me as the culprit. You do not have any evidence. You are only providing us with speculation. You only wish to protect everyone. Why must you interfere? I completely understand your reasoning, but I will never accept it. It seems you wish to pin me as the culprit. You do not have any evidence. You are only providing us with speculation. You only wish to protect everyone. What does that piece of trash prove?
What? Kirumi's gloves. There we go.
It's here.
Okay.
The piece of fabric.
Little bit
came
of pointless
from
fan
Kirumi's
service
black
there.
glove.
Kirumi's glove?
If the culprit were slowing their descent by grabbing the rope with their hands, there would have been a lot of friction, easily enough to cause rope burn. But our culprit was smart. They weren't burned because they weren't barehanded.
Yeah, the culprit had gloves on. One got all torn up from the friction and
fell off.
And it fell into pool?
From what I remember, the only one who wears black gloves is Kirumi, right?
The gloves on your hands now. I take it they're from your dorm?
The extra uniforms in our rooms are made of the same material we're wearing now. You can test my theory by comparing the fabric scrap with your glove.
Well, Kirumi, will you allow us to compare the black fabric we found in the pool with your gloves?
Huh? What's the matter? Why are you sweating so much?
Kirumi, what's wrong?
In the end, I'm just like them, scared of revealing the truth. Because it means someone has to be sacrificed, but Kaede was scared too. She didn't let that stop her. She thought things through to the end. I faced the truth and doubted it, and kept thinking, kept going. This is where it led me, and I won't turn away from it.
I will show you the truth.
Time for the closing argument. Let's, put things together. Oh, darn it. There we go. Gotta say, music's pretty chill. No, not that one. This one? Okay, there we go. There we go. I had a slightly wrong input for that one.
This is the truth of the case.
Mystery solved without a single true failure. As in reset.
The victim's body was found this morning during Himiko's underwater escape act. When we saw the piranhas in the tank, we thought that Himiko's escape failed. Of course, it was all part of the act. Himiko's escape went perfectly. But when Angie opened the curtain in front of the tank, we saw Ryoma with piranhas swarming around him. Before any of us could react, the piranhas devoured Ryoma's body. And all that was left were his bones and the handcuffs he was wearing. That horrifying sight was the finishing touch on the culprit's own twisted magic trick.
Kibo crying green liquid.
The culprit obfuscated the time and place of the murder, implicating Himiko in the process. In truth, the crime began last night, around 8:55 p.m. While preparing for the show in the gym, the culprit had a chance to be alone. It was then that the culprit used the ladder to reach the piranha tank and removed the glass lid to put inside the tank. They used it as a partition to force the piranhas to one side of the tank. Next, the culprit took the rope from the stage wing in the gym and used the ladder once more, this time to climb up to the gym's window. Once there, they opened the window and tied one end of the rope to the window frame.
I like how they've made sure they kept the gloves on the hands for this whole thing.
The rope was then thrown out the window toward the pool. These preparations were key for the culprit's elaborate plan. At nighttime, past midnight, the culprit asked Ryoma to meet at his lab. All the pieces were in place. The culprit was ready to murder. First, the culprit knocked Ryoma out, probably striking him from behind. Then, they put the handcuffs from the shower room on Ryoma's wrists. And shoved his head into the sink filled with water. From the water and the pain of drowning, Ryoma should have woken up and struggled. The culprit anticipated his resistance, which is why Ryoma was handcuffed. The struggle left scrapes on the cuffs and sink, but in the end, Ryoma succumbed. Ryoma was dead, but the culprit's plan had only just begun. They removed the cable from the tennis net and hung it from the window facing the pool. And then, at the pool, they connected the wire and the rope from the gym window. They returned to the lab after picking up one last thing.
Dirt.
The rubber inner tube that was in the pool's tool shed. Once back in the lab, the culprit pulled the cable, bringing up the rope. They pulled until the rope was taut, then tied it to the lab's window frame. And thus, the gym and the lab windows were connected by a single rope. After making a hanger of sorts with another length of rope tied to the inner tube, they hung the inner tube on the rope connecting the windows. That's how the culprit created the ropeway that was used to move the body. An impressive premeditated murder, but the culprit made two crucial mistakes. The culprit got on the inner tube with Ryoma's body and slid toward the gym. With the height difference between the windows, they would have built up quite some speed. To avoid crashing through the window, the culprit used a brake. They used their own hand to grip the rope and slow down. That would have caused significant rope burn had the culprit not been wearing gloves. But due to the friction, part of a glove tore off and dropped in the pool. Regardless, the culprit reached the window and put Ryoma's body into the piranha tank. The glass pane not only kept the piranhas and the body separated, it also kept the piranhas so close together, they concealed the body.
It's well planned.
After that, all the culprit had to do was untie the rope and the inner tube. But that's when they made their second mistake. One end of the rope came loose, and the inner tube dropped into the pool. Thus, the culprit was forced to leave two key pieces of evidence, the fabric and the inner tube. They couldn't retrieve the evidence because of the rule against swimming at nighttime. And that's the whole story. Am I wrong, Kirumi Tojo? The ultimate maid? Hiromi, that's the conclusion I reached. Do you have any objections?
Are they going to give an ironic death or something generic? Because the Ultimate Maid fits a lot of qualifications.
This is very, very unfortunate, Shuichi. My pride as a maid demands that I fulfill every request that I receive. But to end like this...
Does that mean you admit it?
Kirumi.
Why use your own gloves, though? The warehouse should have had plenty.
There weren't any. Obviously, she would have used them if they were available. Jeez, Monokuma provided everything but the gloves. That's pretty sadistic. But thanks to him, at least the game became way more interesting.
So, it's decided.
This case was decided the moment someone, who shall not be named, opened their big mouth.
We don't know that. Maybe the real culprit is someone nobody expects.
That is right. No need to worry.
Oh, Monodem, you're like a mommy taking care of her sick child.
All right, let's go! The heart-racing excitement as the blackened and the spotless finally face off! It's voting time!
Boop boop beep.
Now then, it seems the voting has finished. Let's see the result.
I think I know who put in the vote for Shuichi.
Who'll be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one?
Alright, what's gonna happen? All rise. Neat. A rank. Retry perfect. I still don't know how to do the back route. I think you just have to get like the V counter stuff perfect, basically. Eventually you'll get it. But I'm not good enough to get those reliably.
Oh my!
You all voted correctly! What an unexpected and unpredictable outcome! The blackened who killed Ryoma Hoshi is Kurumi Tojo, the Ultimate Maid.
Thank goodness.
Yeah, thank goodness we managed to get through the class trial again.
You gotta be kidding me!
There's nothing good about this at all. Why? Why did it have to be Kurumi?
Yeah.
Truly, this result was unexpected.
Wait!
How can you be so calm about it?
No way.
But Gonta no can believe it. Kurumi was so helpful for everyone. Same Kurumi is also culprit?
Yoo-hoo!
Hey, how long have you been lying to us?
The truth
Is that why you took such good care of us, so you could deceive everyone? You mean she's not my mom?
Hey!
It was never your fucking mom.
Damn it.
Hey, Kurumi, tell me, why? You were always thinking about everyone around you. How could you kill someone? Human beings have always been selfish, self-centered creatures. That's why I hate humans. They burn down the forest we call home. They pollute the rivers we drink from. I'll never forgive humans.
No way!
But is that really a reason to destroy them? Some humans are really nice.
Shut up!
Shut up, shut up. Enough with the commentary already. No, it can't be. Say it ain't so. That was just another lie too?
No.
I don't think so. I still believe Kurumi cares about us.
What?
And how would you know? I can't say for certain, but I can sense that this trial has been agonizing for her. You can't say for certain, That is what a detective would say. Kurumi, are you upset? Because of the people important to you? You mean like from the Moto video? So Kurumi watched hers after all. Earlier, Kurumi mentioned she had accepted a request. Perhaps that request came from someone important in her Moto video?
What's wrong?
Do you have nothing to say for yourself?
I do not agree.
No, that is not it. I'm just lost. Because if I tell you why I did it, you will regret what you've just done. Regret?
Damn.
Spit it out already, otherwise we can't accept this outcome.
Please!
Please, Kurumi, tell us. I care about you a lot, and I know the others care about you too. So please.
Understood.
Very well. If you are all so desperate to know,
I shall take that request.
I will consider this a final request and tell you everything.
Well, you know.
No more lies, then. You just better tell us the truth, please and thank you.
Yes,
Yes, I understand.
that is correct.
Your reasoning was exactly right. The reason I murdered Ryoma was because of what I saw in my Moto video. As I thought, you did indeed watch your video. Does that mean someone broke the agreement and traded you your Moto video? Alright, fess up, which one of you did it? Close your eyes and raise your hand if it was you.
What are you saying?
Why would the one raising their hand need to close their eyes?
May I?
That won't be necessary. I did not trade my Moto video with anyone. Huh? If you didn't trade with anyone, how'd you see your Moto video?
Hey!
Perhaps Kurumi received her own Moto video. What, you mean she had her own Moto video from the start?
Yes.
Correct. No one had my Moto video but me, the video's intended recipient. I have no idea why.
The fuck's going on?
That's not possible. Monokuma, what the hell's going on? You know, I meant to bring this up earlier because it's bugging me for a while. All this talk about videos being switched? What does that mean exactly? Don't play dumb. You're the one who switched up all the Moto videos.
No.
No, I didn't. Huh? Oh, was I not supposed to ask that? Did your cubs screw up again? Huh? Not supposed to.
Dumbass!
It's all Monofani's fault. She passed them out without checking the names. What? I didn't know. Monotaro should have checked the names too. Wait a minute. I don't even remember passing out any videos. It was my fault.
Yeah?
What?
I'm sorry.
I apologize. I should have been more careful.
No.
No, Monodam, it's not your fault.
Okay.
It's all our fault. I'm sorry too.
Yeah?
It seems I misunderstood.
Yeah.
I completely forgot that the plan all along was to redistribute the videos.
Hey,
It's not your fault, kids. It's my fault for forgetting.
Father!
Goodness.
What?
What the hell's this mushy feel-good crap?
You stupid!
You're all idiots. I'm through getting along with you dummy bears.
Well now.
I'm sorry to cause so much trouble. Please, continue your boring conversation.
I see.
The Monocubs merely distributed the Moto videos at random. Receiving my own video was nothing more than bad luck.
Oh, I see.
So you just watched it without knowing what was given to you?
Hey!
What was in your video?
What's wrong?
Well, you promised to tell us everything.
Yes.
I will tell you the truth in its entirety, but I doubt that everyone will believe it.
So,
If that's the case, why don't we all watch the Moto video together?
That's right.
Yes, that would be much better. Let's hurry before Daddy gets bored again. How thorough of you. Yet, I suppose it is better this way. Perhaps the truth will be easier to believe if you witness it with your own eyes. After Kurumi had spoken, the Monocos began playing the video.
all right. Back by popular demand, it's time for the Motive Video.
Kurumi Tojo's
Who's the
Moto
most
video.
important person in your life? And now, without further ado, Kirumi Tojo, the ultimate maid. With clients in politics and finance, this elite maid is renowned for completing any request. One fateful day, she was suddenly summoned by one of her most influential clients, the Prime Minister. The Prime Minister had a request of utmost importance. He requested that she use her talent as the ultimate maid to serve her country. He asked Kirumi to make this country great again.
Really?
And transferred all his authority to her.
Really?
No one suspected that the Prime Minister's new secretary was secretly running the country. And over time, she became the de facto Prime Minister. Only Kirumi could save the country from impending doom. Yes, the future of the country rests entirely on her capable shoulders. But Kirumi is up to the task, for she only accepts requests that only she can fulfill. She is driven by the belief that her citizens are the most important people in her life. Oh, and while we're on the subject of those important people, an unfortunate event will soon befall those vermin and sheeple. What event, you ask? It's a secret. Find out for yourself.
Oh boy.
Huh?
It can't be.
What?
What the hell? The Prime Minister?
Yes.
Everything you just saw is true, though I only remembered it upon watching that video. Remembered?
Wait!
Please, hold on. That video is true?
What is this?
That's ridiculous. There's no way Kurumi is really the Prime Minister.
I do not agree.
No, it's the truth. I am Kurumi Tojo, the ultimate maid, and the most important people to me
This is my selfless
are the
devotion.
citizens of this country.
I was called upon to lift the country out of a dire situation. I swore to serve and help all its citizens. As the ultimate maid, I have advised politicians many times in the past. But he wanted me to prioritize saving the country from an unprecedented crisis. I fully accepted this request. As a maid, it is a great honor to serve the nation itself.
What did I do?
You're literally confusing this shit out of me because this makes no sense and I gotta take it off.
I see.
So, Kurumi was the real Prime Minister, running the country behind the scenes.
Huh?
How can you seriously believe that a high schooler could be a Prime Minister?
You really don't get it.
I don't think it's odd that an ultimate level talent could be that powerful. I mean, Keyboy's talent lets him pretend to be human, even though he's a heartless robot.
How rude!
I am not pretending, I'm still learning.
I see.
Oh, I see. Well, good luck, I guess.
Incredible.
I was aware of Kurumi's impressive talents, but Prime Minister?
What?
Then Kurumi really is Prime Minister? She holds burden of country's future?
Actually,
Motive video aside, Kurumi doesn't seem like she'd lie about something like that.
yoo-hoo!
Hey, I get that Kurumi is really important, but what was that unprecedented crisis?
I do not know.
Actually, why can't I remember? Their memory's lost.
That's...
Wait, isn't this just like the Ultimate Hunt?
That is correct.
Perhaps it is connected to the Ultimate Hunt.
Huh?
The Ultimate Hunt is connected to the unprecedented crisis facing the nation? That's true. How are they connected? What is this Ultimate Hunt anyway?
I do not know.
But it's happening to the nation while I am here inside the End Wall. That is why I needed to know. I needed to know that the most important people in my life were safe.
This is my selfless devotion.
Because I am duty and honor bound to protect every citizen of this nation.
My apologies.
That is why I needed to escape.
If so...
So you weighed our lives against the lives of everyone else in the nation.
But
If those are the options, of course you'd pick everyone outside, right? There's just too many lives at stake out there. And we just stopped Kurumi from doing that because we selfishly wanted to live.
I don't like that.
What should we do? Did we just make a terrible mistake? If everyone outside dies because Kurumi is dead,
Why?
doesn't that mean we pretty much destroyed the country? What do we do?
Wait!
Say, what's Monokuma planning to do with the rest of humanity? You know, like, you know how many people live in this country? Like 100 million, easily.
Always messing around.
No matter how powerful the mastermind is, there's no way they could really...
Bears do not lie.
Bears do not lie.
Bears do not lie.
Hey,
I'm the ruler of this world. Nothing is beyond my power. Huh? Nothing is beyond your power? What kind of arrogant, ridiculous...
100%.
That is 100% a lie. It is impossible that he could bring disaster to a country. With enough Monokumas, you kinda can.
What are you trying to pull?
What's so funny?
cuz.
You guys act like you can't believe it, but you're all terrified anyway.
Shing.
If you can't believe it, then you're terrified for no reason. Why do humans lie? Why are humans the only animals that tell lies?
Shut up!
Hey, cut it out. This is serious.
Oh?
How long are you going to keep talking about Kurumi?
Dang it.
Let's talk about Ryoma. It would be a shame to completely neglect him.
Oh, I see.
That's right. We know your motive to kill, but why did you kill Ryoma specifically?
That is...
Because he was easy to kill.
Huh?
Easy to kill?
Weird.
Ryoma not that weak. When he used his Tsukuchi method, even Gonta could catch.
I do not agree.
His physical strength was irrelevant when he did not have a reason to live.
Do you agree?
Without that, he became the weakest among us.
Huh?
What? I took advantage of his weakness and killed him. What do you mean?
That is...
I told him I had urgent matters to discuss, and to meet me in the research lab on the 3rd floor. There I revealed my motive video, and afterward I told him,
That is correct.
I am responsible for the life of every citizen of this nation, so I must escape this place. Then he responded,
Got it.
so you got a reason to survive. It's the complete opposite of me. Huh, that's good.
Your...
If you got something to live for, it means your life has value. After he said that, he told me he would clean up the tennis balls lying around.
And then he turned his back toward me. At that moment, my determination solidified. A person like him would have noticed my bloodthirst emanating. He already knew. He forfeited his life right then and there. That is correct.
That is when I decided I must sacrifice his life for my nation, my people.
Then...
Then Ryoma knew he was going to be killed.
But...
Wait a minute, it's Maki's fault that Ryoma decided he didn't want to live anymore.
What?
Because...
Ryoma only gave up on life after you showed him his motive video. Well, since he didn't watch his motive video, I guess he had no way of knowing.
What are you talking about?
What's your point?
Wait!
Wait a minute, you're talking as if Ryoma saw that motive video. Didn't you just say he only checked the name and didn't watch the video? Huh? Did I say that?
Huh?
What are you getting at?
Well, you know...
You probably shouldn't say anything, but someone has to step up and speak for poor Ryoma.
I told you.
Again, what is your point? That he gave up on life because I showed him his motive video? Now I'll get to that in a sec, but why do you think Ryoma wanted to see his motive video? Because he was looking for a reason to live. Isn't that right, Maki?
Why?
How do you know that?
What?
Swap motive videos? Didn't we agree not to show them to each other?
Yeah,
I remember. Because once you watch them, you've got a motive to kill.
but...
But if it shows someone important to me, I'd really like to see that.
Hey,
Any idea who will be in the video?
No.
I don't. That's why I want to see it. Once I know I've got someone important to me, I'll have a reason to live.
Jeez.
If I got a reason to live, then I got a reason to escape here with you guys.
In other words,
That video might give me a motive to live.
please.
that's true.
Right, he was looking for a reason to live.
Well, you know...
Which means you shouldn't have shown him his motive video in the first place.
Hey!
What do you mean? What did his video show?
Ah...
Nothing. His motive was empty.
Huh?
Empty?
Okie dokie.
Oh, we're up next. Let's give a watch, shall we?
All right. Back by who's
Skip.
the most important.
Skip.
This message is for Ryoma Hoshi, the ultimate tennis pro. Unfortunately, there is no one in the world who is important to you. I'm so sorry. Really, I am. You have my deepest sympathies. Sorry. Sorry.
That's depressing. No one was important to him?
Always messing around.
That's what he was shown? He saw something like that. He had none to care for and none who cared for him. Found no motive to live. Because of that, he chose to let Kurumi claim his life.
I see.
So that's why. You must have just watched that video before I summoned him to meet with me.
It
You
can't
just gave up then?
Damn.
To hell with that damn moron.
But...
It's bad to have no reason to live, but it's also bad to have too many reasons to live.
Because...
That is why you did such a terrible thing, right, Kurumi? For too many reasons. I pressed X on accident? Yeah. I didn't realize you could press X in the middle of these things.
Yes.
Neat. You're free to judge me for killing Ryoma. I would bear the burden of being seen as evil for the sake of my nation and its people.
For everyone.
Because that is what it means to serve with selfless devotion. That is why I needed to survive. Sacrificing you all meant saving the lives of men, women, children, and elderly.
My apologies.
I wanted to live. Kurumi. Monokuma? Going to have question.
You need something?
Ooh, what is it?
Hey,
Can Gonta be blackened instead of Kurumi?
Huh?
What?
Gonta.
Gonta not smart boy, but even Gonta understand what everyone's saying. Kurumi should live, not Gonta. World needs her. I was thinking the same thing. I don't want to die, but Kurumi's life is way more valuable than mine. Kurumi's got the lives of hundreds of millions of people on her shoulders, right?
Unfortunately.
Logically, Kurumi's survival would result in fewer casualties than our collective survival would.
Jeez.
Maybe it would have been better if he gotten the culprit wrong.
Huh?
What do you mean?
Oh, man.
If Kurumi survives, then the nation's future will be secure. Then what was the point of me doing all this? Why did I reveal the truth? What have I done? Was I wrong? I shouldn't have.
Shuichi!
What kind of face is that, Shuichi? If you're my sidekick, then suck it up.
Huh?
What?
Hey!
That goes for all of you. To hell with all this value of life shit.
Alright!
Life's not just something. You can't trade it or put a price on it. Kaito,
Listen up.
and your life doesn't just belong to you. It's for your parents, your grandparents, your friends, even your neighbors.
I mean,
It's not something you can just decide to throw away on your own.
don't worry about it.
So, if we didn't do the wrong thing, Life's purpose is to be lived. As long as you stay alive, anything's possible. You can even go to the stars.
Of course!
So I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. I want to live. I haven't even traveled to space yet. There's no way in hell I'm gonna die here.
Jeez.
The idiot's talking again. But he's right. I mean, you're right too. He is an idiot, but he's right.
So divine!
Yep, he's an Atua damned idiot. I don't know why, but idiots always fill me with inspiration.
Shut up!
Hey, shut up! I told you to stop calling me an idiot.
But...
Maybe a stupid speech is just what we needed to hear. Kurumi certainly looks shaken by it. Huh? Shaken?
Because...
Did you really think someone as desperate to live as Kurumi would give up so easily? Of course not. In fact, she probably still hasn't given up, even now. She was hoping that learning the truth would make one of us volunteer to die in her place. Huh? What?
But...
But Monokuma would never allow Blacken to escape punishment, so maybe she wanted everyone to rebel so she could use that as cover to escape on her own. How about it, Kurumi? Am I close? You are the most detestable cretin I have ever met. You knew exactly what I attempt, yet allowed me to explain anyway.
Huh?
Wait, what he just said was true?
You mean?
You tried to trick Gonta? Tried to trick everyone?
Really?
Seriously? You backstabbing cunt.
Cut it out.
Enough. She's just trying to stay alive in her own way. Nobody can blame her for that.
That is correct.
That's right. I must survive. Because I carry the weight of an entire nation on my shoulders. I would not have killed Ryoma if I was so easily deterred. This request will not be fulfilled until I have brought joy to every citizen of this nation.
You must live.
So no matter what, I cannot die. That is why I killed Ryoma, even though I refuse to give up.
Huh?
Kurumi,
I see.
you still refuse to give up. So what do you intend to do?
You must live.
I intend to live. I must survive no matter what it takes. I must debase myself. If I must debase myself, so be it. I would drink filth and eat carrion to survive.
I will survive.
I will do anything, Anything to survive! She screamed, and she started running. Couldn't believe what I was seeing. It was a completely undignified exit.
I have to escape. I won't die here.
It'll not be that easy, unfortunately. It's never that easy. There's no way I'm letting you out of here. It was ugly and raw and feral. She just ran as fast as she could. You heard my voice call out, "Run!
Damn it!
Run! Run, Kurumi!"
Please run!
Hurry!
Damn.
Hey,
Like I said, I'm not letting you leave.
please!
I will live. I refuse to die in a hellhole like this.
Now then, I've prepared a special punishment for Kirumi Tojo, the ultimate maid.
For my nation. For my people.
Let's give it everything we've got.
It's punishment time.
time.
Oh yeah.
Will not die.
Ooh, ugly. Game over. Kurumi has been found guilty. Time for the punishments. Nice. Strand of Agony. Of course. Yep. Oh no! Fucking rip Monosuke. Such a shame. Rest in peace. Nah, I'm kidding. Everybody hated him.
Really?
Why, Monodam? Why'd you kill Monosuke?
It's okay.
If you need to vomit, let it out. You'll feel much better afterward. Monosuke, he was no different from Monokid. He was getting in the way of us getting along.
It's fine.
We don't need him.
Yeah?
Don't need him?
Let's get along.
We few remaining Mono Cubs must get along.
We are
No
all
matter what,
friends.
we must always get along. Not even Father can stop us from getting along.
I will not forgive that.
Not if he knows what is good for him.
Wonderful.
This academy belongs to us. The age of the Mono Cubs begins now. How dare you take the rebellious tone with me, young man?
That's nice.
And yet this angsty attitude of yours is just so cute.
They're so
It's so cute how your little crew is shrunk by one member. Yep, shrunk. You're not getting any larger, you know.
They're so freaking cute.
So unbearably cute. All this cuteness makes me feel like I'm about to sneeze.
Ow, horrible.
Ugly bitch. Who are you calling an ugly bitch?
Stop it.
It doesn't matter. Now's not the time for that. Kurumi,
I don't like
I
that.
can't take this anymore. Even Kurumi was killed so brutally. I don't want to do this anymore. Am I gonna end like that too?
I'll protect you.
I won't let that happen, Himiko. I will protect you no matter what. I will protect you no matter what. And I don't want to do this anymore either. Please, let's just stop this killing game. I don't care if we stay trapped here forever.
Come on, come on!
Oh, isn't that what Atua said?
Cause Atua says so.
All desire, even your desire to escape this place, can corrupt you beyond redemption. It's Monokuma who is corrupt. He's the one who distributed the motive videos.
I see, yes.
Those videos were more dangerous than we thought, to have driven Kurumi that far.
That's true.
What worries me is, as long as they're trapped here, you don't know what's true or false.
Okay.
That must be why Kurumi did not want to show the videos. She thought that if everyone felt the same murderous rage that she did, this killing game would be pure chaos. She wanted to stop it.
Hey, hey!
If that's the case, we really shouldn't show our videos to each other.
Of course!
That was our consensus from the beginning, not including you, of course.
However...
I'd assume Kokichi would try to show us our videos to get under our skin. But that did not come to pass. What, I wonder, were his intentions? I never do anything like that. I'm still thinking about what Kurumi said. What Kurumi said? Everything you just saw is true, though I only remembered it upon watching that video.
That's...
What she said earlier, correct?
Huh?
No, what about it? She said she remembered, and it didn't sound like a lie either.
I see.
Maybe that video had the properties of a flashback light if it made her remember.
What?
The properties of a flashback light?
Okay.
Still, how could Kurumi remember something she should never have forgotten? Serving the entire nation seems too important for her to just forget. That's true. Does that mean we have motives to kill that we'll remember by watching our videos? And if that's the case, maybe it's for the best that we don't watch the videos. As long as we don't see the videos, we won't know our motives.
Okay.
Yeah, now I'm convinced it's probably for the best. Those motive videos would mess us up. It's better if we just believe in each other.
Yeah.
That's right. It's best that we not remember our motives for everyone's sake.
Dear.
Hearing you speak of everyone's sake is the least believable lie I've heard yet.
That's so mean.
How rude, I'm always doing stuff for everyone's sake.
It's a lie.
I'm sure you won't believe me when I say stuff like that, so I'll just keep lying. But maybe seeing Kurumi's final moments have made me change my views.
Because...
She tried to escape until the very end. Running away to live might not be a bad idea.
You're right.
Maybe facing the truth isn't enough.
That's right.
Yeah, true. It's okay to run sometimes. You just gotta win in the end. That's all you gotta do. And with that, the second class trial ended for us. A Pyrrhic victory. It still lost a friend. What is the end Kaito spoke of, and how do we reach it? I don't know. I still don't know. When we returned from the courtroom, the area was already blanketed in darkness.
For now,
We should rest. To me, that seems the most rational course of action.
You're right.
Yeah, my brain's out of juice from going full throttle all day.
Why, you...
Like even have a brain to use.
I won't forgive you!
Anyway, this killing game is over. I won't allow it to go on.
It'll be okay.
It'll be fine. As long as you listen to Atua, we'll all be just fine.
What's wrong?
Gonta, why are you staring up at the sky? It's just, even when all this bad stuff happens, stars are always so pretty. But stars here are different. Not the same ones Gonta used to. Different? You mean the position of the stars? Yeah. Gonta looking, but no confined star he remembers.
Why?
I think we're in a digital world, right? Similar to Danganronpa 2. I mean, that's what the weird brain thing that everybody has on is, right? But why? Are we taken somewhere far away? Far away?
Hey, so...
Hey, let's all head back already. I'm wiped out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey!
Oh, hold on. I have to tell you guys something.
Huh?
What now? Like I said, I'm wiped out. Now, it won't take that long, so just listen to what I have to say.
What is it?
Well then, what is it you have to say? Everyone seems to be treating me like some kind of compulsive liar.
You get it?
But that's ridiculous. There's a way worse liar than me in our group, the Mastermind.
Huh?
A liar worse than you? Talking about Maki.
Huh?
What?
What?
What do you mean Maki's a liar? Maki admitted during the class trial, remember? Ryoma wanted her to show him his motive video because he was looking for a reason to live.
Well, you know.
But that wasn't the whole story. Ryoma was blackmailing you, wasn't he, Maki?
Huh?
Blackmail? Ryoma just so happened to discover Maki's true identity. So we used that to blackmail her. I bet he said something like, if you don't show me my motive video, I'll tell everyone what you really like, what you really are. That's why Maki didn't want us to know she met with Ryoma.
Which means...
She wanted to keep her true identity a secret, and that's why she got quiet until the last minute.
Hold on!
Why, what shit are you making up now? Maki's true identity? What? I've known Maki's true identity the whole time. For a moment there, I thought Maki had disappeared. She moved so fast.
You know, this is an interesting turn of events.
Kinda deserves it, though.
But would you really kill me in front of everyone?
Hey, Maki, what the hell's going on?
Yeah, you can probably snap my neck like a twig right now. But that's not your style. You would rather kill from the shadows. Right, Miss Ultimate Assassin?
Alrighty then. A thin line divides heaven and hell. And 12 members remain. To be continued. Right now. Achievement unlocked. Sweeps week. Yes, it is only 9:30. We can go for a while longer. Take another couple hours. Ooh.
What you're seeing now is live footage of the sky from our camera at the scene. You can clearly see the meteors raining down. We are witnessing what looks like the end of the world. This is not a movie. I repeat, this is not a movie. This is live, unedited footage. This is real. The sky is falling before our very eyes. We've just been notified that the government has officially declared a state of emergency. Subway stations have been opened as shelters. The government is instructing citizens to remain calm and evacuate to their nearest shelter. Children and invalids are to be given first priority.
Now what was that about? Transfer student from beyond the grave. Is what's-his-face coming back? Dudu first died? It was the day after the second class trial. We all headed to Maki's lab on the 3rd floor of the school building, and awaiting us there was an unexpected sight.
Come on, man.
What the heck is this? It's like a weapon warehouse.
Right?
See, I told you she's not the ultimate child caregiver. She's the ultimate assassin. Maki is the ultimate assassin?
Is that alright?
Kokichi, you learned that from the motive video, right? Monokuma said everyone's ultimate talent at the beginning of their video. Ryoma knew Maki's true identity because he had her motive video. Because you saw that. I knew the whole time. Given my position, I'd obviously know before any of you, right?
Huh?
Your position?
Ah.
Oh, don't worry about it, that was a lie. Anyway, her reaction yesterday pretty much gave away that she's the ultimate assassin. Yeah, you could probably snap my neck like a twig right now. But that's not your style. You would rather kill from the shadows. Right, Miss Ultimate Assassin? But why ever did she lie about being the ultimate child caregiver? Because assassins hide to do all their killing. If people find out they're assassins, they got all cautious and they can't kill anyone.
It can't be.
Did she hide her real identity because she was planning to kill us? But then, why hasn't she killed anyone yet? She's had many opportunities to do so.
I'm disappointed.
Jeez, robots can't even understand feelings, let alone a girl's heart.
How rude!
Please take back what you said. I can too understand human feelings.
Listen closely.
I'm still in the process of collecting data. Please, give me data, please.
Right?
You're so worried, why don't you ask her? She's been holed up in her room all day. But I can't promise that she won't try to kill you like she tried to do to me. Good thing everyone was there to stop her, but what about next time?
'Cause Atua says so.
Best let sleeping gods lie. The talent of a killer. What is the biggest threat? That is the biggest threat to all of us who wish to survive.
Hey!
Let's just lock her up somewhere so she can't kill anyone. I'll leave that to you, Gonta. But
Got it!
I mean, this is like the exact situation that Sakura had in the first game. She was just way too powerful. I'll help too. I don't want another killing to happen.
Wait!
Wait, you don't have to take it that far. It's not like she's trying to kill us.
Sneak attack!
A sneak attack is the way to go. You have to strike before she does. Hit her from behind. Sneak attack, strike before she does? Shouldn't Akido Master be saying those things?
It'll be okay.
If that's the case, then Atua and I will work with everyone to uphold the peace.
That's fine.
If so, then I'll cheer you on. I'll use my magic to pull pom-poms out of my mouth.
Wow!
Well, that kind of peppy cheer magic will make anyone excited.
Don't worry about it.
Hold on, guys. Leave Maki to me. I'll take down that mask of hers.
Ugh.
Ultimate assassin, my ass. Always messing around.
Huh?
Kaito, don't do anything stupid.
Okay.
Let's leave everything to Kaito.
You get it?
Gonta, you should stand back. Nothing good ever happens when you try to help.
Huh?
Oh yeah, sorry.
Come on, man.
Hey, Gonta, like I told you, a man shouldn't apologize so easy. Hello.
Well, well.
Oh, I don't need everyone's usual reactions. Time's a bit of a factor here. Honokuma?
Stay back!
Everyone, get behind Gonta! Yumiko, get behind me! I'll surround you with my body to keep you safe.
Quiet!
I just said I don't need your usual reactions.
You're annoying.
It's almost halftime, so the stats should be out soon for everyone to obsess over.
Now then.
And since you guys overcame the class trial, I figured I'd give you all a wonderful prize.
Hey!
I said, I figured I'd give you all a wonderful prize.
Oh?
My adorable little cubs aren't coming? That's strange.
Rise and shine, Ursine.
Yay!
They're finally here! Yay! You're so cute today, it's practically obscene.
Seriously?
Just wow! You guys are seriously cute. Have you always been this cute? The shock of my super cute kid seems to be making me go bald.
First
Like,
about to fall out.
in patches. He's actually balding? Gross. I'm cold. Very cold. Hey, my little cubs, could you hurry up and give them the prize? It's too cold, I can't stand it. Hurry, I want to go somewhere warm. Huh? What's wrong? Why aren't you backing me up? Father, we are not your slaves. We will not let you use us anymore. Oh no.
So then,
From now on, I will be calling the shots. Good one, kids. Very funny. You can show me where the hidden cameras are now.
That's old.
Father, you're too old for this. You've been doing this so long, you become predictable.
Leave it to me.
It's the age of the Mono Cubs now. Out with the old, in with the new.
What?
But what about the long-time fans who... Anyway, you're just a has-been. Why don't you just retire somewhere and work on your tan? Has-been? Good jobs, you two. You memorized my script perfectly. Do you really think you can lie your dad? Do you think I'd forgive such...
you were saying,
Oh.
did you forget, Father? Only we can pilot the Exisals.
What? Really?
How could you forget that?
Thank you, Father, but the Academy is under our harmonious control now. Step aside, Father.
It's a mutiny. No way. Are you saying that treating you kids like my property was wrong?
You're the worst of the worst.
It's completely and utterly wrong. No, no, no. No, 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 way! Yeah, he's bald again. Seems the shock made him bald, this time for good.
So then,
Now then, as the new headmasters, we have for you bastards
thanks for bearing
a
with us.
wonderful prize. Let's see what the prize is this time.
We're giving away a golden hammer, a magic key, and a ninja scroll as a prize bundle.
I only think I know where the ninja scroll does. Oh, the magic key goes to the 8-bit door.
Wow, what a bunch of random junk.
I don't know where the hammer goes.
Bravo! Bravo!
I'm sure we'll find out.
We look forward to working with you. I hope we can all get along.
I had a feeling it was more junk.
Oh, man.
We didn't need more junk. We had way too much anyway, and its name is Kibo.
That's robophobic.
Now you've gone too far. Everyone, we can't allow this kind of intolerant language. No fighting. Everyone has to get along. Use this prize to explore the new areas together.
Actually,
Also, we've hidden another flashback light somewhere too. Hope you all grow even closer now that you've regained more of your memories.
So long. Farewell.
Jeez, those cubs suck. Monokuma was way better. Damn it, I've got too much pride as a human to let those robots push me around. The world would be a better place if robots didn't exist. They should all be destroyed.
I'll commit that to my memory bank.
I've recorded your intolerant remarks and will report them to the proper authorities.
Hey, so
So what are we gonna do? If we use this junk, we can open up new places, but...
Woohoo!
Yay! A new area means we can have lots more fun! I don't know if we'll have that much fun. I find myself more interested in the flashback light. Perhaps we'll recall the school's secret.
Okay.
If that's the case, well, then we'll deal with the murder girl later.
listen up.
Hey bro, I'll leave this to you again. Do a good job, alright? Okay. Got it.
Gonta, protect you.
If you find dangerous place, come get Gonta. Gonta will protect you.
but
All that aside, what are we gonna do with that thing? Yeah, I was wondering what they were gonna do with Monokuma. Let's just leave him here. I suppose I should go try out these items around the school like last time. I do want to smack stuff, though. Get the crap out of here. It's like a Red Riding Hood outfit. Okay, let's look at stuff, because apparently we can't blow anything else up. Weapon shelf. There are a lot of different weapons here. Maki knows how to handle all of these? Whoa! I exclaimed in awe at the sheer number of guns lined up. It can't be real. No, of course they aren't real. They're airsoft guns.
Well,
Of course, Monokuma wouldn't give us real weapons. Exocells may be strong, but if we were to revolt with real guns, Monokuma would never allow that. If these weapons were real, and if Kurumi were here, she might have taken us all out in order to escape. For her people. Black case. What's this? There are 3 black cases lined up. Do they all have weapons inside? Hey Monokuma, how you doing? I'm not gonna bother. It's an honor for communicating with us. There's nothing on the screen, but just seeing it makes me feel sick.
Yo!
I'll leave this to you again. Do a good job, alright?
Okay.
Well, I don't mind, but... Don't mind, but what?
no.
No, it's just that when you were talking about Maki, you looked really upset.
Ah.
Well, yeah. I can't believe she's an assassin.
Well, that's...
Can't believe it either. It doesn't seem like she could be some terrifying assassin. Terrifying, huh?
Don't worry about it.
Either way, leave Maki to me. I'll take down that mask of hers. So did the icon change on the map? Yep, it changed. Yeah. Scary.
yay!
If a new area opens up, that means more fun for everyone. Atua and I will cooperate so everyone can have a super fun school life.
As Atua is watching over us.
Atua sees everything, even what everyone truly desires.
Huh?
What everyone truly desires?
Maybe.
That's right. Atua is always watching over me.
How divine!
That's Atua for you. He's so divine. I feel like Angie is getting more and more creepy. There's one person over here, right? Yeah. Do you finally realize that everything I do for you guys?
Huh?
What do you mean?
See?
Well, I did risk my life to tell everyone that Maki's a dangerous murderer, right? Sorry. This is how they typed it out. Well, I did risk my life to tell everyone that Maki's a dangerous murderer, didn't I? Perfectly correct grammar. Should be murderer. Speaking of which, I have no idea what she might be plotting right now.
All right.
But we should join forces to stop her. I don't want another killing to happen. Yeah, sure you do. Pictures. Too much is happening all at once. It's just too much for me. Ryuma's case was a shock, but then to find out Kurumi ran the country and Maki's an assassin. An average citizen like me can't keep up. Not sure the ultimate cosplayer can be considered average. I'm glad I'm an average citizen. If I ever had a reason to live as strong as Kurumi's, or if I ever lost everything important to me like Ryuma did, if anything like that happened, I probably would have just cowered in a corner somewhere.
I guess.
Putting aside what Kurumi or Ryuma did was right or wrong, I think it's amazing they were even able to do anything at all. For people like them to die in this place, it's just not fair. Gonta? What's wrong? Oh, sorry. Gonta think he see bug. Yeah, you said that before. Is it a bug that you can barely see? Yeah, Gonta feel like he can see it sometimes. But Gonta can barely see it. It's probably a mistake.
Gonta!
Does Gonta wish there were bugs here, so Gonta just mistake dust for them? Is that really the case? Would Gonta make that mistake more than once?
Allow Gonta!
It's probably a bug in whatever system they're plugged into, right? Anyway, if you find dangerous area, come get Gonta. Gonta will protect you. I know he means well, but I'm hesitant to ask him to be a shield. Now, whose place would be behind the 8-bit door? Every part of a human being, even their ugly sides, is beautiful. There is no limit to beauty. Kurumi, she too had her own exceptional beauty.
Excellent.
A crime that was bold yet calculated, a battle against the truth. Brutally killing others for her beliefs, unfeelingly sacrificing the few for the many.
Wonderful.
And her attachment to life and determination to live. Her attempt to escape was so very ugly. It was pathetic, pitiful, wretched. But it was beautiful. I had never before seen such beauty in a human being before. I have no idea what Kiyo's talking about. But in my own way, I may also have Kurumi's last moments burned into my mind. Well, open sesame. 8-bit door, baby. Huh. Neat. The door collapsed. Looks like we can get to the back now. What, I wonder, is beyond here? Perhaps someone awaits us. Huh? You think? Merely a jest. Yes, this world is full of jests. A world full of jests. I suppose that's true. The staircase. We can get to the 4th floor now. I wonder what the upper floors are like. There's nothing dangerous, right? Or is there?
It's okay.
Don't worry. Gonta will protect you no matter what.
Thank you.
Thanks, Gonta. That's reassuring. A tuxedo and a mask would suit you. Tuxedo mask. Tuxedo is essential for gentlemen, but masks too?
Well,
I should go. I barely know that is a Sailor Moon reference.
I see.
Oh, it opened with a magic key, so it was a magic door after all.
Amazing!
Look, hidden passage here.
Allow Gonta.
If you're gonna move forward, let Gonta take point. Gonta can even check for traps. Forest family teach Gonta how to find and disarm traps. Neat. What about you?
Woohoo!
A new area opened up. Let's go, Shuichi. Even Atua is saying hurry up. I'm not gonna go all the way back there to talk to what's-his-face? Kokichi.
Ugh.
The frightening atmosphere is so oppressive, I let out a shout without realizing it. What's going on in here? What is this, a corpse party?
Actually...
So, this is a made-up story, but a brutal murder supposedly took place here.
Stop it!
Please stop. If I hear any scary stories, I won't be able to go to the bathroom alone. Oh, but she say it made up stories, so that mean it okay, right?
So long. Farewell.
This area feels spooky. Going to scared too. It's okay, the murder story is just made up. Not just story. Going to just have weird feeling. Maybe stain on that wall over there is blood.
No.
It's just a stain. It's probably just staged, you know?
Huh?
Staged. Monokuma or the Monoko's probably just put it there to scare us.
Huh?
Really? So the script has been flipped, huh? Tsumugi, does this kind of stuff bother you? Well, it's not that I'm okay with it. It's just when it's so overdone like this, it makes it seem fake, so I feel okay.
Actually...
But Gonta, you were so reliable until just now. I guess it's too early for you to wear a tuxedo and mask.
Huh?
Yeah. Oh no, but tuxedo's essential for gentlemen. Tuxedo's essential for gentlemen. Gonta never become gentlemen. Hey, so I'm just checking, but this is a school, right?
Okay.
Yeah. At least that's what Monokuma said. This floor doesn't seem very schooly at all, though, does it?
No.
I'm not sure what you mean by that.
Actually...
I mean, this floor's atmosphere is completely different. It's like a whole other building. Making a whole building like this must have taken a lot of money and work. And all the research labs are amazing. How much money was put into this school? And it was all built just for us.
You're right.
They did mention that the labs were so we could develop our talent. You research your talent, perfect it. That's kind of like a school, isn't it?
It can't be!
And Monokuma really wants this to be a school where ultimates gather? And yet at the same time, they're trapping us here and making us kill each other.
I guess...
Yeah, it doesn't make sense. We were brought here and then forced to do the killing game. I don't understand at all. My plain mind is at its limit. What on earth is this academy for gifted juveniles? Blood. What's this? I was wondering if I could try walking into it and if maybe something would happen. Empty room, night. Oh my. I saw a Mono Kid ghost for a split second. I wonder if that was a bug. The candles just barely lit a dim, dusty room. This is creepy. It's hard to see too. It seems like something that would appear in an occult manga. There's a tragic feeling here. It really does feel like something is going to pop out at you. The monitor for communications, there's nothing on the screen, but seeing makes me sick. Lit candle. Oh yeah, that's pretty lit. The candles on the walls are the only light in the room.
Huh?
There are no windows here. It'd get pitch black if candles go out. Please don't put them out. I don't really like the dark.
Well,
Can't imagine many people do. These floorboards feel a bit unstable. Oh, this floorboard got no nails in it.
Huh?
Really? Yeah, floorboard just resting on top of crosspiece.
That's true.
I suppose it's not just my imagination.
But
each floorboard is thick and they got no gaps between them, so it look okay. Going to not worry about falling through floor all of a sudden. But it's pretty dark here. It's a little hard to see where we're stepping. And in the corner, there's a hole in the floor, so it might not be good to go over there. There doesn't seem to be anything else of interest in this room. Doesn't look like there's anything else here. It's just an empty room.
Oh,
It's not empty room. You see 3 same-looking doors in hall, right? All those rooms empty, just like this one. And they only got candles for light, too. Ah, so there are 3 of them. Anyway, we no gotta worry. No reason we ever need to use empty room like this.
You're right.
True. And can we leave this room? The darkness and the shaky floor are making me nervous. It's only a matter of time before the shutters burst open and a newspaper gets blown in.
Well.
But there are no windows, though. I don't have any reason to waste time in an empty room. So yeah, Mono Kid appearing here was a bug. But I guess he will appear here eventually. Nothing here. What's this room for anyway? Even though I said all that, it seems like something is going to jump out after all. This feels like one of those old abandoned asylums full of lunatics or criminals. To a point that I'd have to expect a course to burst through a wall and chase us.
Sorry.
That's not something to joke about. Can we investigate like the corner? No, guess not. Yes, I would like to leave actually. Guess I'll take a peek at the other rooms. Real quick. Yep. I see. This is exactly like the other room. It's really dim, so it's difficult to move around. You can see a gap in the corner. I should be careful. There's writing on the wall right there. What does that say? I can't read it. Did you find something? Maybe it's did you find us something? I don't know. I'm assuming that'll become important in a little bit, but not now. Did I find a what? Let's check the left room. Is it going to be Monosuke? It's Monosuke. I see, this is exactly like the other room. Doesn't look like there's weird writing on the walls. I'm guessing they're probably going to kill Monokuma in a little bit. And that's why there are ghosts. And then after that, they'll appear here as ghosts. Spooky ghosts. This must be a door to an ultimate lab. I wonder whose this is. I should look inside. The Ultimate Anthropologist Lab. Neat. It's almost like a museum or library. It's huge and a little eerie. There are various objects stored in shelves and cases. Some of them seem very rare. It would appear this is my lab. Ultimate Anthropologist Lab.
Wonderful.
It's so wonderful, my face contorts with glee. Not even university labs are so well stocked. But who brought all this stuff here? I suppose there's no point thinking about it. Nothing in this place makes sense. Found the back door. Neat. Doge statue. There's a large wooden dog statue on the pedestal. It looks pretty old. It has some kind of strange power to it. It makes me shiver just looking at it.
Could it be?
That's
incredible.
Can it be? I never could have dreamed that this truly existed. Kyo, quivering with excitement, reached out to that peculiar dog statue and slowly removed the white fabric on the pedestal.
Can this be?
There's even a cage. This is perfect. Perfect for what? What are the statue and cage for? I never thought I would be able to touch the real thing in all my life. Today is a momentous day indeed. He's so focused that he's not even listening. Exhibit case. There's something in this case. It's a golden katana. How beautiful. It's rusted in places, but it looks about a yard long and it's still sharp. Is that real gold? It's probably valuable. I bet it's just painted gold. You're drawn to that katana. I see. However, it is merely coated with gold leaf. Ah, so it's not made of gold. That said, this katana has immense anthropological value. In certain rural areas, katanas used to defeat generals in wars are worshipped as gods. That is one such katana. It is an extremely precious relic necessary to spread... Wow, that's a super rad katana. I want to take a look-see. Kokichi, what are you doing here? Kokichi suddenly popped up between us and grabbed the katana from the case. Wait, you mustn't touch it without...
Okay.
Don't worry, I'll be super careful with it. But I lied to you. Kokichi completely ignored Kyo's warning and unsheathed the sword. Now this katana is a real deal. It's even gold-plated for that authentic look.
Yeah.
I see. It could also be used as a murder weapon.
Hold on.
Kokichi, that is an extremely precious relic. Do not treat it so lightly or...
Tear out your nerves.
Please don't.
Okay, I get it. Please don't make such scary threats. Kokichi slid the sword back into its sheath and handed it back to Kyo.
Whoa!
Yeah, my hands are all sticky. That gold plating flakes off so easily. I guess that's what makes it an authentic katana.
Oh dear.
Yes, it is very old, so the gold leaf comes off easy. In any event, please do not touch things without permission. These are all precious relics.
Tear out your nerves.
If you do so again, I will tear out your nerves.
Please don't.
I get it. The scary threats really aren't necessary. So that's what Kyo sounds like when he gets angry. This is the first time I've seen Kyo get so mad. He's scary when he's mad. If he tore out my nerves, I think I might cry. There's something in this case. Beautiful. Yeah, still sharp. The katana has immense anthropological value. That's why I would prefer to be treated with respect if something does happen to it.
Tear out your nerves.
So that's what Kyo sounds like when he gets angry. Now what is this? Exhibit case. There's a book in the display case. The bookcases were full of books, but I imagine this one's special. This one looks like it was bound by hand. Unlike his usual quiet self, Kyo shouted and ran over to me with an alarmed expression. With steady, careful hands, he took the book from its showcase.
Incredible.
It is. How amazing, it's actually real. What is this book, Kyo? It is an extremely precious document.
Do you understand?
The book is the history of the fabled Caged Dog Village, said to have been destroyed long ago. The Caged Dog Village?
Yes.
The Caged Dog Village had a reputation for using many dark arts and spells. The village was destroyed at the hands of a feudal lord who feared their power. But one girl, the lone survivor, risked her life to write this book.
Wonderful.
Which means this is all her handwriting. This book is an extremely precious one-of-a-kind relic that has been soaked in her bitter grudge. One-of-a-kind? That is valuable.
I see,
On top of that, this book has such a reputation. There are a few copies. Since I was fortunate enough to obtain one of those copies, I have already memorized it. But I never thought I'd be able to lay eyes on the real one. What a trick of fate. Kyo, what do you mean by reputation?
Yes.
The rumor goes that the spells and dark arts inscribed in this book are extremely potent.
However,
they surpass the comprehension of people who live in a world of science and technology. That is why it was buried in the darkness, along with the entire Caged Dog Village. Seems those were no mere rumors. I can feel power seeping out from this book. The deep-seated grudge of a girl whose village was destroyed permeates every letter. This is getting weird. I think I should just end the conversation. I feel as though the only thing I've learned about... I feel like the only thing I've learned is that I've learned nothing about this lab.
listen.
By the way, Shuichi, would you like to lend your ear to the voices of the dead?
Huh?
The what?
Do you understand?
The Caged Dog Village documents contain many dark arts unique to that village. Of all of them, the one I find most interesting is the seance called the Caged Child.
Yes.
In fact, the wooden dog statue and iron cage over there are to be used in this very seance. To discover it exists is surprising enough, but to actually have it before me.
You see.
So I would like to try. Let us converse with the dead using the caged child, shall we?
No.
No thanks. I don't have any interest in the occult. Now, you mustn't dismiss it as simply the occult. Some matters you refer to as the occult are the utmost importance to anthropology. Dismissing things you don't understand as the occult is a defilement to all cultures, yes?
No.
Yes, but talking to the dead...
Say...
Haven't you ever wanted to speak with the dead?
Huh?
Huh? Speak with the dead? Were possible, I suppose I'd like to talk to her once more.
No.
No, I decline.
Okay.
Even if it were possible to speak with the dead, I don't have anything to say. Not yet. The only thing I'd want to say is we escaped. We finally got out of here. That determination is beautiful. Perhaps you are correct. Calling on the dead out of curiosity would only be a blasphemy.
Forgive me. I lost myself.
One must call on them only at the appropriate time. I felt a shiver up my spine. Bookshelf. It's packed with books and scrolls. They're all weathered and old.
That's true.
I don't think I could read all these if I had a million years. I guess let's look at the back door. Oh. Okay. This area is especially spooky, isn't it? Oh yeah. That is nice and creepy. What is this? Hanging scroll. What is this? It's like a hanging scroll, but it's blank. If this area was used in an actual True Blue horror game, I'd say this would be great for the atmosphere. But this isn't. This game doesn't jump scare you. The art lab. The door to an ultimate lab. From the look of it, I'd say it's for art. I should investigate a little. I grabbed the doorknob and turned it. Huh. It's locked?
How boring.
Yep, seems like it. Guess we can't go in. Why is it locked? The other ultimate labs were unlocked. Oh, by the way, this lab has some kind of rear entrance at the end of the hallway.
I'm disappointed.
But that was locked too. Both those are locked. How are we going to get inside? Don't just give up yet, because I have a secret technique. As if on cue, we heard the metallic click of a lock opening, and the door slowly opened. Hello.
Yaha!
Can I help you? Angie, you were in there?
Hey!
I feel weird chatting out here, so let's all go inside already, okay? How pushy.
Woohoo!
Come in, please come in. Ever polite, Angie invited us into the lab anyway. Hey, how's it going, Minecraft? It's a little messy in here, isn't it? There are various art and carving tools. Makes sense for the Ultimate Artist Lab. Why does this lab have locks?
Atua has spoken.
He says this classroom was probably made for me. Huh? What does that mean?
Leave it to me.
I will answer that with my sexy, beautiful voice. Wait a second. We said I was going to answer that question. No, we didn't. Is your memory getting even worse, Monotaro? You promised. Because I don't remember you not promising. That doesn't make any sense.
I don't care.
So what? Just let me do it. If you don't, I'll stick my hand up my butt, then shove it in your mouth and rattle your molars around. That's insanitary. Oh wait, Monodon, we aren't fighting. You're just messing around, because we're friends.
It's fine.
As long as you're getting along. So, what's with the key?
Actually...
Oh yes, Andy's the kind of girl who can't focus on her art unless she's alone.
Maybe...
I must shut out all people and noises so that I can be one with the great Atua. Atua is just too shy to be one with me in front of people. Wow, like a porn star. How? It's the opposite.
And then?
So any room where I'm going to make art needs to have a key, but... I'm surprised the Mono Cubs knew that.
Hmm.
In these are all my favorite art supplies and sculpting tools too. How did you know? What should I say? I'm not a good improviser. Calm down, I'm even worse. We know everything about you, bastards.
We are all friends.
Because we want to be your friends. I don't want to be friends with you. I'm only interested in Monokuma. I don't want to get friendly with knockoff products.
Why?
Why would you say that? Why do you hate me?
I cannot forgive that.
I won't forgive anyone who refuses to get along with me. Now, Motodam, we haven't given them the key to this room, have we? Okay, here it is, but there's only one key, so don't lose it.
Okay.
It'd be bad if you lost it. Wouldn't be able to lock the door or open it from the outside.
So then,
Let me see that key. Monodam swiped the key from Monofini, then lifted it to his mouth.
nom.
He ate the key. He ate it! Gulp. Nom nom.
Ah.
Yeah, he swallowed it.
Beep, beep, beep.
And he's flatlining.
Uh-oh.
What are you doing? If you swallow that key, you'll definitely choke on it.
Because
Someone might use this key for murder. Because keys are mysterious. If something bad happens, it would be too late.
let's get along.
I want everyone to get along.
Phew.
Oh, Monodam, you're so reckless.
So,
Let's carry Monodam away for now. We'll carry him like a kind boss taking care of a drunk employee.
So long. Farewell.
Bye.
Oh.
So, does that mean we can't get the key? What the hell?
uh,
But I'm only gonna lock the door when I'm inside working, so... I don't care if I can open or close the door from the outside. Oh, I guess that's fine then.
By the way,
Those guys said they know everything about us, right? That's probably why this lab fits Angie's taste so well. So does that mean this school is specifically made for us?
But
Monokuma has claimed that before, but is that really possible? This giant complex was built just for the 16 of us?
only Atua knows for
It is a
sure.
miraculous mystery that only Atua knows, but it doesn't matter. As long as it's comfortable, I'm fine.
Yep.
If our lives here become more enriched, then there's even less reason to leave this place. That's true. Are we supposed to be okay with that? Kinda smack stuff around. A lot of paint supplies need smacking. Wow, all the tables too. Oh. Neat. What's this heap of stuff? Doesn't look like wood or stone.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this is wax for making wax sculptures. Ah, wax sculptures, huh? You can make those, Angie?
Yup, yup.
Unlike wood or stone, wax has a soft texture for sculpting.
Oh,
Oh, but Atua is the one who's going to be doing the sculpting.
okay.
Ah, I see.
but...
But it seems like people have been making wax sculptures for a long time. In ancient times, death masks were used to be made from wax. A wax death mask. That's kind of scary.
Ooh.
I see. There's an easel, brushes, and all kinds of art supplies here.
Wow.
Sculpting tools, chisels, and a wood hammer. What a divine collection of tools. These are all my favorites, so I can make do even if I don't have access to deep sea. Now that you mention it, I don't see any completed pieces in here. I would expect an art room to have sculptures and replica paintings and things like that. I don't need references when Atua is the one who creates the art.
So divine!
From now on, this place will be filled with my collaborations with Atua. I wonder how long that'll take in-game, or if it'll ever actually happen. Oh, look, Shuichi. The ceiling here is pretty unique.
You're right.
Yeah, exposed beams. I wonder, is it supposed to be like this, or did they just not finish it in time?
Oh, man.
Those cheap knockoffs are useless, like the time they mix up the Cubs pads. I don't care. This kind of bare ceiling doesn't bother me.
'Cause Atua says so.
Even Atua says it's more sensitive when the skin's peeled back. What do we need to investigate? Just this, right? It's an honor for communicating with us. There's nothing on the screen. Seeing it makes me feel sick. This door isn't the one we used to come in. This door is super creepy. I'm guessing this is the rear entrance.
See?
It's got a sliding lock just slapped on here.
If I remember correctly.
Right. And that door we used.
Yeah.
Yeah, that door has a knob and a cylinder lock. The same classroom has two different kinds of locks for the doors. That's mildly infuriating.
No.
It's perfect that they're not the same. Symmetry is a Western beauty ideal. They like symmetry and the golden ratio so much.
And then?
But I think asymmetry and partition functions are more beautiful. Well, I don't really get it, but I suppose it makes sense. Can't stay long. Still haven't found the flashback light. I have other places to check. It's not that late, but I'm already getting somewhat tired. Maybe we'll go, till finishing discovering all this stuff. We're done with this section. It seems. Alright then. Zip on right here. Hey, you two. There are fewer plants than before. Maintenance must be progressing well.
I knew it.
It's becoming more and more beautiful, just like me. Really? Oh, you just made Himiko angry. Someone like you wouldn't know this, but this is Himiko when she's mad.
No.
No, I was just blushing. What? From your own compliment?
But...
Himiko, your expression doesn't change much, so it's hard to tell what you're feeling.
What a pain.
Changing expressions is a pain. That's the only reason you don't do it? There they go. I don't remember there being any mysterious objects here. I'll look elsewhere. Fine.
Hey, Shuichi.
There's something I have to tell you. Something she has to tell me? What could it be?
Okay.
In the last trial, I admitted there was a trick to the water tank, but I didn't use it. I did that underwater escape act with magic. That was magic.
It's magic.
Got it?
Okay.
Yeah. You're still not gonna let that go, huh? But I'm filled with regret. Huh? Regret? My shows are supposed to make people smile, but it was used for the exact opposite. Plus, if I hadn't used all my magic doing the underwater escape, I could have instantly killed the piranhas and saved Ryoma's body. Himiko. Seems like as a mage I still got a ways to go. My spirit was weak last night. I meant it when I said I was sick of this killing game. But I'm ashamed to even suggest that we give up and stay here forever. We're gonna escape this place without resorting to killing. We can't give up.
Okay.
You're right. We can't give up. With Himiko by my side, I'll be able to carry on with Kaede and Kurumi's wishes.
Oh, yeah!
Oh, and I guess Rantaro and Ryoma's wishes too. Might as well. Might as well.
That's right!
You should be grateful that I'm being nice and including degenerate wishes at all. I wanted to check this out. What was this location again? Yeah. I don't remember there being any mysterious objects there. And we never went in there before. We tried going in and we got kicked out. Anyway, here, take a ninja scroll. And also, where the hell will the hammer go? Oh.
Huh?
A building? What kind of technology makes a building suddenly appear?
Wow!
Yeah, it's not just any building, it's a dojo, so it doesn't matter how it appeared.
Right!
Like, I wouldn't care if a chef came by car or train as long as they made me good food. Is that really the same? Okay. Honestly, I am really tired, so I think this is where I'm gonna call tonight. I don't know why, it's been getting harder to stay awake for later. But at least you got through that class trial and you started the new day. Right? So, until next time then. Good night.